already started, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Let me get in here and get set up for y'all. Oh, got a great show for y'all today. Great. I believe a great show. We ain't gonna be long. We're gonna get into it too. Claressa gave another podcast interview, y'all. I want to talk about it today. Also, we have another interesting topic going on in our community. We have a black father of a, I want to be politically correct, how do we say that? He's trans. He was living as a woman, but he was born as a man. His father had stated that there will be no wig wearing at the funeral. We're gonna talk about that. I want to know now. I'm gonna give my perspective on Claressa's problem with our modern women. But I want to hear from women today. And I'm going to say my piece about her statement, and I'm going to get out of the way. Because I can give her the opinion, but she said that, which I don't understand how she could say that. I really don't understand how she could actually say that men are for her and the women are against her. I don't understand that, but I guess it's not for me to understand, y'all. I just know it's not true. I'm not alpha females. I don't want a masculine looking female. I don't want a woman that gives interviews stating that she can beat a man up. You know, I'm just being honest with y'all. And we're gonna open up the phone lines. As y'all come in, please hit that like button. And if you're gonna comment, respectfully comment. Because you talking to me. There's no need to holler, there's no need to curse at me. If you got a point on either one of these topics, let's honestly talk about it. As adults, as rational adults. You know, we seem to have a problem being able to discuss things as adults, and I don't understand that. But to each his own. Y'all give me a minute, let me get set. Like I said earlier, happy Thanksgiving. Hit that like button as you come in because we will broaden this discussion. Again, before we get started, today we are talking about Claressa Shields' statement on saying that men, in other words, black men love her. Black men don't have no problem with Claressa Shields. She said that the black women do. And if y'all do, I want to hear from y'all today. What is the problem? If Claressa Shields is right, what is y'all problem with Claressa Shields? Also, it's being stated that even though this father may have the legal right to make the call about this individual funeral session of homegoing service, they say he didn't support or take care of the young man. Or, I don't know. I just don't want to be disrespectful today. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get the scene set. Let's get the scene set. And let's get going. Okay. Where do we begin? Once again, happy, safe, peaceful Thanksgiving to all that's joining us today. I pray that y'all have many more. Today is truly a day, regardless of how you feel about the holiday. If you are given the opportunity to actually celebrate off with your family instead of focus on the origins of the holiday. If it's a paid holiday, just take it. You know what I mean? Just take the holiday out without the fucking complaints and the bullshit. Alright? Hey, what's up, Status? Happy Thanksgiving. My brother, I know you rolled it out, Status. I know you cut up. Or you with friends and family today. Thank you so much for that. All right, ladies, for the ones that's in here, and gentlemen, I did both of these topics so that even no matter what, one of these topics you ought to be able to engage with us on. The first one is the statement that Claressa Shields made. Can you add me one of those RC out of their song? The first one is Claressa Shields has made a statement that she's standing on. Thank you. That black men don't have a problem with her. It's only the black women. Now I do say black because she ain't got no white fans. The only white fan she got is Salito. Good, Status. Don't let it get you down. Listen. Honestly, between me and you, my good friend, I was like that about Thanksgiving 2-3 days ago. And it took my son not really pushing me, but kept bringing it up on what we should do, and it got me out my funk. So I hope the greenery is good and the turkey turns out okay. Or yeah, just get on the plane and come on down and have you some Thanksgiving dinner with your OG. That's the only choice you're going to have. Is snap out of that shit, Status, or get on that plane and come on, because I got enough food for you and the family. We cooked enough. What do you think, ladies? First time I want to talk about, are y'all fair in y'all assessment of Claressa Shields? Why does Claressa Shields feel like y'all are against her and not for her? Right, Status. I've already rolled from the best greenery that was available. And momentarily, we're going to go up there to Cloud 9 together, my friend. And we are going to explore some of the distant planets of the universe that have not been explored yet. Let the countdown begin. But I feel you, Status. And honestly, when she said that, I was like, well, I hadn't got that. Because when I go on Claressa's Facebook, Instagram, women are really supporting her relationship with Papoose and her new career moves. They are. From her personal Instagram, from her personal Facebook, black women are supporting her. I don't know where they came from. Maybe some women will come through here and they'll let me came from. I don't know where it came from. It's something that I'm missing. It's something. Maybe y'all let me know what it is. Also on the menu today. Also on the menu. We have a young man. He was a transgender young man. He was born a boy, and he came up as a girl. We pray for him because he lost he was unalive because of DV. And he was a social media personality, as well as I think they say he did hair, wigs, and all those things. So that wasn't just what he did for himself. That's what he loved to do. That's who he was in that community. Um, I guess fashionista. I'm not sure. I hope I'm not being disrespectful by fashionista, but they did say he was into fashion, hair, and all those things. And he gone, y'all. And his father said he will not be buried like he wanted to be seen by people. What do y'all think about that? We will be opening up the phone lines on any one of these topics, or we can also open the phone line up for you just saying what you're thankful for today. But we are going to do our best to keep topic today. We have two great topics and Thanksgiving. So, we got enough stuff not to deviate from those topics. Now, before I get into mine and get out of the women's way, I will be discussing solely what I think Claressa Shields' problem is. And honestly, I don't think that black women have a problem with Claressa Shields. I think Claressa Shields has a buyer remorse problem, and black women are her mirror image. What do you mean by that, OG? Because Claressa believes in fantasies. Claressa believed in Cinderella stuff. She thought that she could actually play fan or friend of another black woman that was a wife. Now, I ain't making none of this up. Claressa Shields actually thought that she could get with a black woman, act like she was a friend or fan, do by way of DM, then get to know her and meet with her. And then DM husband and is with him up until today. They'll probably they're probably right now at Pap's mama house carving a turkey. So she not only befriended this black woman after inboxing her and asked for advice on fashion and hair and all those feminine things, she DM'd the woman's husband, and she's with the woman's husband. And she seems not to understand why the average modern black woman don't fuck with her. Is it me, ladies? Is it me? But those are some prime, good, valid reasons not to fuck with her. Listen, there is nowhere in no communities out of all the annals of black folks where you can actually, and let's be honest, Claressa. Let's be totally honest today. Today's Thanksgiving, and we are thankful for the truth today. There is no reason in no place that a black woman will give you for going behind another black woman's back and getting with her husband. I know that my black women get a bad rap a lot of times. I know that they get drugged through the mud on social media. But Claressa, being a black woman, I don't know how you didn't know. Hey, Cut. How are you today? Happy Thanksgiving, Cut. understand why she didn't know that, y'all. And I'm waiting on some of the black women to get through. I know that they wrapping up serving lunch, Thanksgiving lunch and everything. So, I'm not in no hurry today. Y'all got me a while today. And we're going to talk about these things. Also, on the menu for Thanksgiving, we will be talking about this black man. And in all fairness, the young man that passed, the son, they said that the father had no relationship with the son whatsoever. So they didn't raise him, didn't support him, none of that. But yet as a parent, as a biological father, who must have obtained paternity at one time or another, seems to be in the driver's seat on deciding what type of service this was going to be. Meaning the law is on his side. And he said, he ain't putting his son in the ground with no wig on. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? And the young man fans are upset. They are. They are upset, y'all. They really are. They are upset over the fact that the father is not going to bury the son in the wig. How do y'all feel about that? I just want an honest black folks' opinion. We're not talking about sexuality. We're not talking about the right or the wrong. But as a parent, as a father, does he have a right to dictate what type of farewell homegoing his son should have? Now, I must admit, we are living in times where we are losing so many African American young men. And women, mothers, have always reserved the right to choose whatever type of service they wanted for the boys, for the sons, for even the men that we've lost. We've lost some good adult men that didn't have wives and mothers had to plan their services without complaint. Why are we mad at this black father? Because he says he wants to bury his son like the way his son he felt was given to him, according to his higher power. What do y'all think? Y'all, let's get these likes up so we can get these phone lines open. We got to get some of these likes up. Y'all, I tell y'all all the time, listen, I am not that type of streamer or YouTuber creator that has all these big time checks coming in from Google. And listen, I'm a small YouTuber. I pay for these routers and extra devices to try and stream because I love streaming with y'all. So if y'all don't hit that like button, if y'all don't hit that Cash App every blue moon, I'm not gonna be able to continue on because I'm gonna feel like I'm not providing I'm not providing content that people want to see. If I'm not getting at least the support through likes, that's content that I really don't need to be doing. So when y'all hit that like button, that helps me realize I'm on the right road when it comes to conversation. How are you, Sierra? Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. How are you today? Let's talk about it. Don't be shy. Let's hit them likes, get them likes up so that we can get this thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you too again. Let's get this up so that we may get these phone lines open today. And let's get some opinions on what's going on in our community. We want to be honest. We want to talk about it. I got the mic getting ready for the phone lines. to make sure y'all can be heard, y'all voice can be heard today. I am waiting on y'all and a couple of likes. That's all I'm asking for. And we're going to get into this. Today, again, we are talking about Claressa Shields says that black men love her and don't have any problem with her. She's perfect to us. She said it's black women that's got a problem with her. And yes, y'all are haters. Because she got the money, she got the man, and she got the look, and y'all haters. Yeah, Claressa Shields say her own race of women are hating on her. And I just want to know why y'all hating on Claressa Shields. Huh? Why y'all hating on Claressa? You think so, Sierra? I feel the same way. I'm not going to lie to you, Sierra. I am not biased in this. It's bull crap. That's the way I feel. But I'm not a woman. Now, Sierra, since you're here, I want to give you, hey, goddess, I love you, goddess. Since I got you here, I'm going to give you my quick opinion on why she feels this way from a man's perspective. But she said that the men don't have no problem with her. I disagree with that because, for one thing, OG is not attracted to alpha females. OG never wants to hear a woman feel like she has a right to challenge a man physically. That's all. Everything about a woman that I love, woman from a feminine standpoint, I love, she is totally opposite. I'm not attracted to a Claressa Shields. There's nothing she could say to me with clothes on or off, even though she's a tenderoni. It's just I don't like alpha females. I think her problem with black women is this. Are y'all listening to me? I think this is her problem with black women. I think that Claressa Shields, for real, actually thought she was going to get away with befriending and asking the advice of Remy. And then stabbing a woman in the back by inboxing or DMing her husband, getting with her husband and totally disrespecting her and her family. And she thought that y'all were going to agree with that. She actually thought black women had sunk so low that y'all was going to say, all black women were going to say, that's great, Claressa, that's bullshit, y'all. I know so many beautiful, strong black women that do not play them games Claressa played with Remy. Even if they want your man, you never knew it because you never knew them. Now that's my opinion. Lord. That's my opinion. What's yours? Now I want to hear from the women. Sierra says she's agreed with me. Goddess, what do you think? See, I think she got a problem with y'all having feminine principles and morals. And I've been on folks' ass saying, y'all quit acting like this stuff that these women are doing is okay. Because they're going to turn on y'all. Look how she's turning on the average black fan. The average black woman. Now she's saying the average black woman that supports her is a hater. That's a good point, Sierra. But saying they hating on her, saying they don't like her, at 30 years old, she should be a whole lot more wise than that because of what she has been doing. Sierra, she befriended another black woman. She befriended another black woman and inboxed that woman's husband And today she's with that woman's husband. How could y'all say that's okay, Sierra? Sierra, how could y'all tell Claressa that is okay? She should not be shocked that the average black woman say, we love you, but that ain't right. We don't do that. We don't do that. Come on, y'all. We are almost at that point to open up those phone lines. Let's get a few more likes in here. Cause I want to hear from women. I want to hear from the black woman. This particular topic, my opinion, don't matter. Cause she say black men love her. She say y'all don't love her. She say black women are haters. And say it's because of the way she look. Claressa say it's the way she look, the money she got, and the man she got. So that's why y'all hating on her. I agree, Sierra, and I'm a man. Sierra, I am a OG. I am a married man. I am. I have daughters. I've been through all this stuff that y'all talking about. I am. But no matter what decisions or right or wrong choices I've made over the years, right don't wrong, nobody, Sierra. If I'm married and have another relationship with another woman, I'm still an adulterer and a cheater, regardless of my reasons. I am who I am. What do you mean about that, goddess of mine? And good afternoon, goddess. Happy Thanksgiving, goddess of mine. Goddess of mine, can you kind of expand that? What do you mean by that? Because I think I know what you mean, but like I say, this is feminine conversation from a woman's standpoint, and I don't want to assume and get nothing wrong. I think I know what you mean when you say she doesn't value herself. I do. But like I say, today I'm just here to listen. I need to know, are y'all hating on her? Yes, goddess of mine. And can I say something, goddess? I go back with Claressa from about 17 years old, when her hair was stuck to her head, when she was fighting through bad skin and bad hair. It looked more like a boy than a girl. And y'all, she was more feminine, loving, and sincere, and a great spirit, up until she stepped out with Pal. See, I'm a boxing fan, ladies. I'm not a fake black love. That's not, listen, the only way I could say that is black love is if they met under totally different circumstances. I'm not saying married people don't fall in love with non-married people and vice versa. I listen, I'm a grown-ass man. I know stuff happens. But it's certain stuff we don't do. And she willingly got to know Remy Ma to get to Pap. And y'all know that's too much. And now she's mad because y'all saying, yeah, that is too much. We don't act like that. Now, that's the way I feel, goddess. Okay, Sierra. Hey, my girl Sonia, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving, Sonia. I am one of her biggest fans, and I go back from gold medals. And I get my ass tore up all the time. Every time I do a live stream talking about my champ, they tear me up. And I don't care. I'm going to speak the truth, y'all. She dead damn wrong. Listen, she carries a whole lot more weight and value than a 50-year-old rapper that don't even have a hit aluminum record. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you today? Happy Thanksgiving. Sonya, how's your Thanksgiving going so far, love? How's it going now? Give me a smiley face or something. And being a black woman, I was asking her, I would ask her, how did you think that the average black woman that wants a good husband or has a husband and don't want him cheating is gonna bless your relationship with a married old failing ass man that is disrespecting not just you but his wife and his daughter? But I'm the one being an asshole. Thank you so much, Miss Kim. I got some out, some. I had a couple of children I'm not going to see today, but that's okay. I got majority of them here, and it's been a good day. Up half the night cooking for them, and now they playing all over Thanksgiving dinner. I had to beg them to remember to say grace before they start eating the food. Also, I need y'all feedback on the black father. For some reason, people are very, very upset with this man because he has a son that lost himself to DV. He was unalive due to DV. And he was transgender. She was transgender. Or I don't know how they said that. I'm just trying to be respectful, y'all, today. The young man's father says, I'm not burying my son in no wig. What do y'all think about that? Because this guy, this young man, from my understanding, this exactly. Now that's well said, Sierra. That's a very, very good way to look at it. Because she stopped wherever her trauma started. There's no maturity with active trauma. I don't care what people say. I didn't listen. We learn how to endure and overcome through prayer, therapy, higher power, family, whatever it is. But when we have to endure trauma, we have to have help. We can't do it ourselves. We need therapy, higher power, family. We need all. You cannot heal or fix yourself. Now, why she chose to go on Shannon Sharp and bring up all those skeletons without talking about how she's holding them at bay, I don't understand. Now that I don't understand, y'all. I don't. I just don't think Club Shay Shay was the best place for her to be revealing her pain. Not on that level. I just don't. I don't. I think every time she opened her damn mouth, she does herself a disservice. Every time she opened her mouth. I really think she needs to just stick to the boxing ring. She don't need to be doing no interviews. She don't need to be doing nothing. Because every time Claressa Shields come out, she says the most stupid stuff. Because black women refuse to say it's not okay to backstab one another and steal one another's man, she say black women are against her. I said it. Claressa Shields said because black women finally said, yes, we are doing too damn much, especially toward one another. Now she got her ass on podcast saying black women got a problem with her. And I'm giving black women the opportunity today to tell us what their problem is with Claressa Shields. The phone lines are open. You cannot call from a private number, but your personal phone number, as mine with you, will be safe. This phone only comes on when I'm doing a live broadcast, so your number is safe. Hey, Nikki, hello there, my love. Happy Thanksgiving, my girl. We got a great show today. I'm glad you're here. I hope you can stay a few minutes. The phone lines are just getting open. Before I get this number out, let's recap. We are going to step into this topic. I want to talk about two, and I need y'all perspective on it. Her Majesty said Claressa has a comprehension problem, just like her new fans. See, these are, now that's a good point, Her Majesty. That's a good point. Because these are Claressa new fans that thinking this bullshit. This ain't none of her old boxing fans. We are on it today. We're going to discuss this. I want to hear from the women that are being accused of hating on Claressa Shields. Now, even though I got my own personal opinion on this topic, it does not matter. Also, if you got any thoughts about the father whose transgender child was unalived through DV, and he says we ain't putting no wig in the casket. And he's standing on that. I want to hear how you feel about that. Know if you call in, you cannot call from a private number. Know if you call in, you will be on live. The number is, listen closely, 662-392-0360. This is your OG. The phone lines are open. Are you hating on Claressa? Is that black father wrong for saying no wig? Do you think he's just being petty and ugly and doing it for clout or whatever they saying? Oh, yes, you ain't heard about that, Nikki? Yes. It's been huge all over TikTok and the gram. Yeah. And his son was, and I keep saying his son because he's calling him his son, and his fans are calling, okay, Her Majesty, her son, he's calling him his son, and his son's fans are calling him or her. So y'all excuse me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He was a very successful, he did hair and wigs. She did hair and wigs. And he had a lot of TikTok followers and all that kind of stuff. And they are mad. The number is 662-392-0360. 662-392-0360. The phone lines are open. It's your OG.
How you doing, OG? It's Her Majesty on here.
Hey, how are you, Your Majesty? Hey, how are you today? Firstly, how is your Thanksgiving going, love?
It's going as to be expected. It's all a blessing. I tell you that much. Just
okay. What you got for me today?
Hopefully you're doing the same.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
So yeah, I was gonna say that whole thing with the father, addressing and saying that hey, it won't be no wig in the casket with the transgender son. No disrespect to that young man or young woman. However, when you pass on, you gotta have your affairs in order. Mm. If you write down and tell them exactly what you want, it needs to be written down. and can't nobody change that. But as far as being born male and identify as transgender, sometimes you have to, go with people's wishes, even though you may not feel that morally is right. So you really don't have a choice in the matter. You get what I'm saying? So it may sound like I'm straddling the fence.
No, it doesn't. I feel the same. No, you don't. And it's touching because on both ends of the fence. But my biggest point of it, and I want you to think about this before you dot out on me. Think about this, Her Majesty. Look how many sons we've lost, and black women have buried their sons the way they want to, looking the way they want to, and there's no slack. Why? Because this man say this is how I remember my son, regardless of how y'all feel, whether y'all say I pay child support or not, it's within my right. Why are they coming so hard against that black father?
I don't know. It's always been resistance. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't get wrong. As a black woman, sometimes we've always been hard on our own, including the men. We've always been hard on them, and I guess they feel. I don't know why all women feel like that, but I can't push back against that father for wanting what he feels is best morally for his son.
Because we see it every day. Majesty, we see it every day. God forbid we are losing just those many underage, and we have mothers burying our young adult sons on their own. And listen, I've seen caskets with football logos, rap songs.
Yeah.
I've seen listen, I'm building a compilation right now of crazy funerals from twerkers to the whole nine. And these are black women playing.
I mean, from the that part we clashing with the whole meaning of what a funeral is. Because I was told I was raised by an older parent. My mother was the baby boomer, and her mother was, of course, that a part of either the greatest generation or the silent generation. So a funeral, you're supposed to rejoice at a funeral. You're not supposed to be sitting up here doing no. That's not what that was originally meant for, and we just taking a lot of things out of context.
Well, I've instructed my sons. I don't want to be on no T-shirt to be at no damn car wash drying nobody windshield off next week. I've asked respectfully my eldest sons, don't put me on no damn T-shirt.
Oh yeah, no, this is what you remember is in your heart, and that's why I said I like that. The older generation had structure, because these new ones, they don't know nothing about structure. They a lot of them are disrespectful. And I'm a millennial. I was born in '90, so I'm seeing a lot of people and I'm seeing a lot of things.
Okay.
And I'm like, honey, I never would have thought in 30 years of my life that I would see a lot of the things that I'm seeing, because now
it's worse.
A lot of people don't make sense. They don't make sense. We just got away from the way of doing certain things and being respectful. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And you can't talk to them.
No, you can't, because listen, do you hear? And I know you probably don't follow boxing and you have not followed the Claressa Shields.
I do.
But let me tell you, sister, as much as I love y'all, it's no way in the world Claressa was going to convince me that y'all was going to stand up and clap for inboxing another woman's husband, and as of today, being with that man, leaving his 6-year-old daughter on the other side of the East Coast. When did black women start saying that was okay?
These younger ones, I told you, they don't apply to me. I'm not going to mess with another woman's husband. I tell people now, because I live in an apartment complex. So I see a lot of girls who may have their boyfriend. I don't speak to their man unless they there with them. You get me? Because I don't want nobody to think I want your problem. If you got a problem with him, baby, I know he's going to be a problem for me. So what do I need your problems for? And as her being as old as she is, you think she would know better. You would think she would know better.
And being a black woman, she know y'all don't play that shit. I'm sorry, I know it's Thanksgiving and I ain't trying to curse today.
You good.
But I'm like, you a black woman. You a 30-plus-year-old black woman that's actually been engaged to a black man. Would you want a female in your fiance's inbox at that point in time, Claressa?
Absolutely not.
Come on, man.
She should, at the same time, but these are things that we condemned because it was wrong. But now everything is cool. It's like disrespect to the Cardi fans. She's basically doing the same exact thing, whether her husband been cheating on her all this time or not. You still have a baby.
upgraded. Raised 5 sons. I've been married 43 years. We've been separated once.
I love that for you, and that's a blessing right there.
Once we've been separated for 2 years out of the 43. That's how I got a 14-year-old daughter. I ain't hit a lot of y'all. But she'll tell you right now, she'll never get mad enough to put her husband out again. Because you don't never know if he coming back. I did come back, but I came back with a baby. And that's been a lot of years ago, and we endured it and we overcame it through prayer, humility, and respect.
That's right.
But she did not know this woman.
I understand that part. When you separated, of course, you everything gets settled at that point. Like, hey, until we get back together, technically you are living apart. We're not seeing eye to eye. I get that perspective on it, but you weren't continually being disrespectful.
No.
It wasn't like the young lady was calling her house and said, hey, I got your husband, or he got my baby.
Well, like she did. Like she did. Yeah. She had, listen.
Yeah.
Listen, if I start seeing a man's wife, I have no damn business being mad at that man because I'm screwing his wife.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all ladies. If y'all mad at a man, listen, now I'm going to say this because I'm from that generation. They call them side B's. Y'all need to stay in y'all lane if that's what y'all, if that's the cup y'all want to drink from. Stay in your damn place. If you're going to be a side dude, stay. Listen, Stephon Diggs didn't have no damn business getting his hair braided like that man's son.
Yes. I will tell you this, listen, because I totally agree with you because I was raised, like I said,
right, Nikki.
67. She's 67. I told you, my mother put me in, even though I was raised in that generation, she raised me like I was. So, the women who had side families, because a lot of men and a lot of women had other side men and side women, they didn't come to them. They kept it cute. They knew it was.
Great.
They had a level of quiet. They weren't advertising that.
Even though
they were proud of it, but they weren't advertising it either.
Even the wife didn't even want the other children to know about it.
Yes.
No less the neighbors.
Yes. Why we can't go back to those times, man? They people knew they.
Can I be honest with you now?
People don't know that.
Can I be honest with you now?
Go ahead.
It's y'all fault. Y'all gotta keep standing up to this bullshit. If you say you worth all this and you all this big time value, why you fucking me and you know I got a wife for 43 years?
That's right.
If you worth all this, Your Majesty.
I get it. It's catch-22. Saying that is right, but at the same time,
I can't take this loving. Listen, I ain't never took no loving. Y'all giving it to me. Y'all know I'm married. I met y'all when I walked into that room with my wife, and y'all still willingly gave it to me. Get out your damn feelings and stay in your damn place if that's the way you gonna do. Now, take that how you want to.
Practice discretion. I tell people, if you're gonna do that, make sure you practice discretion. But it's the side chick now want to be, it's all side, take over the side chick. No. We shouldn't be proud of anything like this.
They telling
things that shouldn't be glorified.
Listen.
That's how I see it.
They telling Offset he shouldn't be mad for a man putting a baby in his wife. Come on, y'all, stop, ladies. Stop, ladies. So no matter what he did, he's supposed to baby with his wife. Stop it, ladies.
See, yeah, me personally, like I told you, that's that younger generation. That's that generation after me. I'm not going for that. I ain't never went for nothing like that. I don't care. At this point, in my situation, let's just clarify and say if this was me. I wouldn't get that far, baby. If you're gonna want to continue to keep having your fun, baby, have your fun. But I'm not gonna sit up here and entertain it.
No.
I'm gonna go on about my business. I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm gonna move on after that. That's just that easy for me. It don't bother me. But these young girls, it's about who can get young girls and young guys who can get who off of who faster.
Yeah.
Who can boss up on who faster? Who can take control over who faster? Like, we don't have compromise no more.
Your Majesty.
About who can get what as quick as they can, while they can, for as much as they can, until they can't get nothing else and they'll find somebody else.
Her Majesty, I'm going to tell you, you stay on your throne. I don't know whether you married, single, fiance, or whatever. That is irrelevant as of right now. But if you know your value and who the hell you say you are, why are you taking crumbs from me? If you're so special and you're such a great catch, why are you taking crumbs from me? And listen, I done gave this woman 43 years. I have no personal wealth. See, people don't fail to realize that if Pap fell down sick now, Remy and them grown kids gonna show up and put her ass out that hospital. And it ain't shit she can do.
That's right.
If he died right now, they ain't gotta allow you to the funeral, the funeral home. Stop this. Y'all gotta tell this woman the truth. If you gonna do this, this is how it go. Not this Cinderella shit you on.
Yeah. You can't come in here calling no shots and you ain't got nothing established.
Okay.
Because I personally think he gonna be done. Me personally, with this supposed $8 million deal that she got going on, I think personally she ain't gonna have nothing that's all said and done. Because he gonna take it and run.
All they doing is spending money right now. Listen, he just put on a show this weekend with Busta Rhymes, just for him to get his old ass up there and his best rhyme. And I'm from this era. His best rhyme was rapping the damn alphabet. You can't make this up. And she swears she got herself something. After 20 years in the game, you get your 50-year-old ass up there. I see why you ain't never had a record or album hit aluminum. And she just acting like he the first rapper ever rapped the alphabet. Her and her fans. And I'm like, they been doing that. They been rapping the alphabet. Pap didn't invent that.
That's been the Sugar Hill game.
Man, you sure know what. Ooh, don't do that. Okay, now. Come on now.
I know. I told you, being raised by a baby boomer, you dibble and dabble in some old school. I like listening to the 60s and the 70s and the 80s.
Okay, because you just took me back then. Ooh, you just took me back. Hey, let me bow to the Majesty right there, because she just took me back right there on the spot when she said Sugar Hill. She took me back,
I know about some things. I saw my mama play. If she has the opportunity to have your tape, that means she liked you as an artist, and you gonna be played in her car.
And it was real music.
It's real music. I don't understand this madness now. I don't understand gibberish, and I don't speak it. So I'm not gonna sit up here and listen to it.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I love how you said that. I'm gonna have to steal that if I can remember it.
Yes, it's all right. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna be on these next lives when you log on. Every time you log on, I'm gonna do my best to be on.
And please do and call and listen. It's about me. Because at the end of the day, she's saying this about she did lie on me. I don't like an alpha female. I don't like a woman. Listen, like I say, 43 years. She's feminine. Even my daughter's mom, feminine. I don't like alpha females that holler at me. I don't like women that curse a lot. I don't like women that smoke a lot. I don't like women that drink too much. I like soft, feminine. That's how I got wealthy, because of love of black women. From my mother on down to my wife, I was very, 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 very successful as a black man and a father because of y'all. And I want to take the opportunity to tell you ladies in here, including the one on this phone line, thank y'all.
I know,
because we do see y'all good ones. No, we do see y'all. We see y'all. We see y'all. Claressa ain't fooling us because she can go and pay for this makeup and these booty pads and these body thinners and thickeners and all that. No. See, we thank you for Her Majesty, because Her Majesty is more concerned about how she look at 3 o'clock when she got to go to the bathroom to her man than 3 p.m.
That's right. I don't. Listen, you gonna accept me? I'm gonna tell them. I say you gonna accept me for who I am, and where I am, and what I look like. You know what I mean? I will make improvements like getting the gym. I don't need to go out here and get no BBL. People dying on these tables from getting BBL.
Yeah.
People look crazy with these BBLs.
And then
I'm sick of seeing it.
Man, this is. Average at best is all good men desire. And women need to stop trying to put themselves up there at 8, 9s, and 10s. We like average at best, 5 or 6s that clean up real nice to 9s and 10s for us in whatever occasion we got going on. We are not looking to go to Walmart with you on no Tuesday night for bottled water and detergent with your ass cheeks and your moose knuckles out.
That's right.
Put on some clothes.
You got to, like I said, you gotta, you can look good, but you gotta, when you have a man or woman, you got to, everybody has to practice discretion with the way they look, with the way they present themselves, because you're giving out the wrong message.
We call it disrespect.
A man that allows you to go out like that, he don't care who, what you got going on. And if he allow that, he must got a lot of confidence in himself to know that she ain't gonna.
He don't care.
I'm with him.
Listen, his prized possession, no matter how much money he got, is knowing that no man sees, touches, or feels nothing that belongs to him. He feel like, and this ain't chauvinistic, but if I'm loving you and you my woman and you my wife, yes, I do feel like you belong to me and only me. And I don't want a man to see your nipples hard. I don't want another man to see shit about you, sexual or personal.
That's what I said. I want to go back to that because I miss that stage. Like, it's natural beauty used to just. I'm gonna say most of these young ladies now don't even know what a slip is. I grew up knowing what a slip is because I wore girdles, okay. I wore slips, knee highs, pantyhose.
And you know what's so bad?
Young girls can't tell
you doing too much. 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 Because if they only knew how good a woman hips and backside feel with a slip on, and she allowed you to get close enough to rub her backside, or do they know how intimate and personal it is? They don't even know what it feel like. I don't mean no harm, but you did this. They don't even know how personal and intimate and beautiful it is having to actually ease a woman's panties off. They ain't wearing no drawers out here, y'all.
I know.
Do you know how sexy that is? They don't even know how. And around. Do y'all know they took away one of the good?
They can't cook. They don't clean.
Good. And
I'll show you how to get this ring. How you gonna do that? You won't cook and clean.
And they don't even got no drawers. They don't own drawers.
I pack of panties from Walmart.
Listen, I got 5 sons. I asked them one time. I said, how many of y'all have actually tricked a woman out of panties, meaning y'all was just laughing, talking, you know what I mean? And y'all was getting there, but you had that straight up court, and she had to actually like you at that point in time for you to even think about being under her clothes.
That's right.
See, I tell my sons all the time, y'all like easy. It took 2 years for y'all mama to give me some pussy. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
No, listen, that's okay.
2 years I courted her. 2 years I courted her. She was fine as hell. She had curves like a freeway in L.A. and was thick with it. I loved that woman then from the first time I saw her ass. But she wouldn't let me get to first, second, third, and damn sure wasn't no home. But her mama raised her better.
Yes.
You weren't going to be freaking and touching on her unless her mama knew you was her boyfriend. Everybody knew you were claiming her.
Mm-hmm. I missed that. I wish we could go back to that because I'm sick of seeing it. Ain't gonna lie, the dating pool real shallow out here.
We had to court y'all, but you know what? Okay, so the next time he asks you out, then maybe you need to be honest and say, you know what? I enjoy capping D's every now and then, or Applebee's 2 for the 40. So you can go and sit your ass up under there and let that man drink 1 or 2 beers, so you can see how the hell he act once he smell alcohol. Oh, okay, you didn't hear that. Hold on. Somebody told me to teach this. Hold on, we finna bag this up because see now I'm finna get on Sierra. Let me bag this up again for you ladies that's in here today. I say you need to let him know you okay with some Captain D's or even some Applebee's 2 for 40. Why the 2 for 40? Because it come with a couple of beers or a couple of nightcaps.
Right.
And you need to know whether or not that ninja know how to enjoy drinking company, or he totally turned from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde just by smelling a little Hennessy.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm there. I get you.
and it ain't a damn thing wrong with you meeting him now.
That's right.
And for you apartment dwellers, you apartment dwellers, you ain't got no damn business meet no damn man that's in an apartment where you stay. There's too much information too soon. You ain't got no business. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
No, you know how many stories you done started something. You know how many stories black women and other black men meeting people, getting catfish and getting killed because you just welcome any and everybody to your place.
My daughter mom.
I was always told.
My daughter mom.
So you can't have everybody coming in at your house. I talk that, and I believe that.
My daughter mom stays in a real nice, secure complex in Huntsville. Very good. And my daughter is 14. And I always tell them, listen, you don't meet male friends where you live. She said, what you mean? I said, my papa had wild dogs. And he told me, he said, even wild dogs don't shit in the cave where they gonna sleep. I'm gonna let you sleep on that.
That's right. No, I got it. I listen. I learned it the same.
If y'all doing too much.
Everybody all living in and out your house. I don't believe
And listen, we ain't having no more extra texting. If that ninja can't call and say, hey, how are you doing? How is your day? If you notice, before I let y'all get into anything, I respect y'all feminine side to see where y'all gonna go. I'm gonna stop y'all and ask y'all, how was y'all day? How y'all letting me text y'all for some pussy and ain't ask y'all how was y'all day?
Because that's attention. They see it as attention. A lot of these.
What if you had a messed up day? What if you had a messed up day?
Yeah. No, I don't play that. You get out. I don't play that. I've never played that. Get out.
But you know what? If you're a texter, you allow that extra. Y'all got to get out of texting. I don't know who brought that in for into y'all dating life. But y'all need to get out of texting.
Same technology.
No, because we as men love that. That's easy for us. We love texting. We love sitting back smiling next to a woman asking you for some pussy.
Yes,
okay. I'm finna stop. I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't saying nothing else to y'all today. I ain't giving y'all no more inside knowledge today.
Yeah, I don't know who all agree with me, what woman may or may not agree with me, but I don't play that. Don't you come in my inbox and you ain't spoke or asking me for something like that, and I don't even know you for real. Get out of my inbox. I don't play that.
Okay.
I'm a woman and you will respect me as such.
Well, why women don't have...
I ain't saying that I'm better than the next woman, but what I am saying...
But do y'all have discussions about this stuff? Because see, Claressa, it's self-evident that she this low vibration in her life right now didn't just start. It's the company she keep. It's the company that reared her. This type of low vibration is learned behavior. And if you take that women take that as an insult about her, oh well. But you just don't start doing fucked up stuff like this overnight. And then try and shove it down. I was a boxing fan. If I wanted Pap to be a rap god to me, I'd already know about him. We've chosen a lot of rappers out of New York. We chose Puff Daddy. We chose Puff Daddy before we chose Papoose.
Yeah, because we don't know him for real.
He's not New York like she thinks she got. But she done lost something somewhere. And is it because y'all don't talk to one another like me and you talking?
I think she just ain't got people in her circle now. Mind you gotta think, her parents, I ain't gonna say she raised herself, but I don't think her...
Well, is that what she said?
Really avid in her life.
Well, yeah, that's what she said on Club Shay Shay. She said some bad things happened to her at 5 years old. And she got sent away from home. And the whole situation didn't get addressed until she was 16 years old. And she felt like her mom took the perpetrator's side. And that was the end of the day. I really don't think she did victims of justice by just talking about it so loosely and nonchalantly. And we knowing that trauma evolves in you don't give a damn how nobody feel because so many people you feel like didn't hurt you, Claressa.
She honestly, I don't know. I mean, this is a stigma in our community. People be too scared to talk to. Go talk to a counselor.
Yeah.
You ain't crazy. Just go to. You need to talk to somebody. Hell, I done had to talk to people.
Baby, I got a therapist now. I got a therapist now. Listen, I lost my health by. Listen, I was in my last 7 years. I needed all 7 of these years to retire me and my wife properly. I needed all. Listen, I've been wealthy several times over, but I've sent kids to college. I took them on family vacation. Honestly spent all my freaking wealth on my family. That's why they look after me now. My sons and my wife. You know what I mean?
And that's a beautiful thing.
You know,
I love that for us. I love that for you. I love that for your wife and your children. I love that. Because we need that as a community and we can't get it.
But they tear me up because I come here and say you can make it as a black nuclear family. Listen, just like that Dee's got. Listen, my body tore up now working hard, taking care of 5 sons. Listen, for 20 years, out of 6 kids, 5 living, my wife was a housewife. So, because we didn't do daycare, I was that ninja. Once I prayed on something, I claimed it, and I looked her in her face and told her, I don't need entitlements. I can take care of you and these kids. And she looked at me and said, okay.
Right.
And allowed me the opportunity to not just support her children and send them to college, but her. Every car I ever got was new. Never bought my wife. I bought me a used car.
As long as it gets you to point A to point B, ain't no wrong with that.
You know, but I was him. And then he out here playing with all these damn kids. Like this a joke, raising kids. Come on, they congratulating Cardi even though we know he ain't gonna stay with Cardi. Come on.
Me personally.
Hey, Empress Lonnie.
I cannot allow me to be okay with, what we eat that ain't supposed to make somebody else eat.
Real.
But clearly, that right there, I don't condone none of that.
That's crazy.
Like, what was the point of getting married anyway if you knew that's what you was going to do? Yes, she may have tried to be a good wife at first. But baby, if that's going to be the case, get rid of him first before you get with somebody else. And then you having the baby on top of that, and you still married to this man.
And gave the baby his name. And they try to pretend like we don't know. In the state of Georgia, if you are lawfully and legally married and have a baby, while lawfully and legally married, that baby ain't no paperwork to be signed in that hospital, but through by the mother and the father who got the same last name. They been stop you going up in there putting Jody and Pookie and Ray Ray name on shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Want me to tell you how I already know that I worked for child support for the state of Tennessee, so I know how this runs. And I can tell everybody everything, how that goes. I know that. I definitely know that. And I already said that. I made a comment about that on somebody else's video. I was like, what y'all fail to realize, whether she with this guy or not, legally.
That's Offset Baby.
Because she is married. Regardless of whatever y'all think about it.
There is no paperwork. There is no paperwork for that.
None about it.
The vital statistics only ask about once you get to that marital status. That's it. All that other extra people be thinking from single mama, baby, daddy type energy.
That's not that type of case. And like I told you, when I'm working for child support, state of Tennessee, I know how this goes. I had to tell a lot of people that. And they swear, That's not how they go. How you gonna tell me that I work it? I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because I done read it.
Girl, they stay tearing me up, and I tell them, listen, y'all honestly think as wealthy as me and my family is being, and with the mistakes I've made and the mistakes she's made that we haven't consulted with, and I've been best friends with attorneys for years. You think that I hadn't talked about divorce and divorce attorneys and property and all that? If these people wanted a divorce, that's it. That's why I tell them, yes, Pap is broke. He can never have no individual wealth as long as he has a living legal wife. That listen, by them being legally married plus with an underage kid. What is that? 20%?
Listen.
What is that? 25%?
Normally it's that. Sometimes they'll do a percentage depending on how many other dependents you have.
Depending on what she asking for.
Probably about 20. Yeah. It depends. But she'll be well within her rights because he's fronting this.
Okay.
He's fronting this out here for the public. So as soon as they see that, okay, he wants to play a dangerous game. We're going to take more.
Right.
We feel like we can.
Right.
And she deserves that because this is being done in her face.
Yeah.
So this is very true.
And I'm going to post something else to you.
And I'm going to get off of it.
Let me ask you this, though. Come on.
Okay. No, one case, I was working a child support case. This guy had 18 kids. 18. He worked at McDonald's. Supposedly he was out in the streets. He was one of them, showing the street dudes. You got at least 15 kids. You know how much they were getting in the form of a check and child support?
What, about $3 a piece?
No, 20 cents.
Okay.
20. And after what happens is, if you have so many children, they take a percentage of that percentage. So because they say they can't get 5%, they'll take 2.5%.
Yeah.
Or maybe, 2. But they can't take the full thing because he has to have at least half of his check to live on. I said, we know for a fact he ain't living on nothing for real on McDonald's money.
Man,
we know that.
And he ain't trying to do no better. And he ain't trying to do no better. But then listen, why do these women that's in our communities, from middle class to damn near poverty, every democratic entitlement that I can't lie. There's no president like Biden that lifted so many single moms out of poverty, from supporting nursing programs to the whole nine, and he's taking all that away. These girls gonna need.
Not just Trump trying to hurt us. He's not just hurting us because we black and we always struggle.
No.
But we know how to make something happen.
Yeah.
These other folks. I saw a video where it said the white folks is the new.
That's who I'm talking about. Listen.
That's them. It's hurting them more than it's hurting
They are 36%. We are not. Listen. Where I'm from, y'all at work. Where I'm from, my women at work. I don't know who the hell they talking about, and I don't know where they find these women from that's on these interviews crying about eating and their kids can't eat. Listen, the women in my orbit, they had their ass on no SNAP benefits. And they got kids. It's not y'all. That's the media trying to make it seem like the black woman, and that's what pisses me off about Claressa. That's what pisses me about a Latino woman having such a following that she could do in the middle of the floor on stage. Meaning Cardi B, and black women would go out there and help her clean it up. And misleading them into thinking they can afford some type of fictitious lifestyle that ain't easy to live, my love. Stephon Diggs and all these dudes slinging all this dick, getting all these kids. Baby, my spine tore up. I build bridges for a living. I own the tire business.
Hard work.
Okay.
And that's much respected.
I tore my shit up taking care of kids and responsibilities and paying 2 mortgages and 2 car notes and homeowner and business insurance. And having 5 kids at school at the same time. Because when I was slinging pipe, I was slinging pipe. I was just slinging pipe at home. All my sons steppers. Close by, as they say. I looked up, I realized I couldn't even afford to drink.
you were that and you believe that. See, now it's like I said, when you leave, sometimes when certain fathers, and that leaves a lot to the government with weak and with food stamps. In order to receive food stamps, the man got to be at the house. That was the whole point to break down.
And see that, and see now that funny you said that. It's funny.
Intentionally.
It's funny you said that. Let me tell you a story, and then I'm gonna let you go, cause I know it's a few in here. And to remind you now, we are married. No, you ain't did nothing wrong. And mind you, we were married then. We had 4 kids. She was pregnant, but she had this. I had this sister-in-law. This heifer couldn't stand OG. Cause you know I was a pretty Ricky dude. I wasn't supposed to be with that Christian girl, no way, y'all. But anyway, but you know what? They didn't understand. She gave me the heart and I gave her the sword. See, the sister didn't understand that her own baby sister, what she was running from, she needed a protector, and they called me Dirty Red back then. She knew that if I got her up out of that house, the mess was done on her being perpetrated. She'll tell you that now. No, I didn't love my husband when I first got with him, but I knew what nothing gonna never happen to me again. But anyway, see, I done lost my way thinking about her trauma.
Listen, I get it, but people need to really get themselves together, because this life is short, and people are making the stupidest of stupid decisions I've ever seen in 30 years.
Before I let you go, you got kids. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. She went behind my back with this sister. And when I worked, I remember minimum wage was about $3.25 back then. I never forget, my paycheck was about $157 and some change. I worked at 9. Anyway, he said, "You got to garnish me, Walt." I'm like, "What? I'm a married man with 4 kids. What do you mean? I don't get them kind of letters. It's from the child support."
Yeah.
Listen, long story short,
Changed it now.
We went out there.
If you get welfare, they get it.
But check this out.
They gonna recoup that money that they gotta pay out.
But check this out.
They gonna get it back.
We went out there. Because I told my wife, I said, "Well, you know one thing about that. I've seen this before. I see what's going on." I said, "I can't pay both of y'all." I said, "I can't take care of you and pay child support too." She was pregnant at the time. I'll never forget it. She was actually with our 5th child, our youngest son. We went out there on that highway, that food stamp office, that child support folk. Them folks tried every kind of way to keep me hooked up on food. To the point I got aggravated. Absolutely. This is a true story now. I looked at big booger bear looking ass woman in the face. I said, "Let me tell you one thing. What pissed me off is she gonna tell me, well, Mr. Walls, I don't understand what the big deal is. The money coming back in the house. Huh?
That's how they get you. That's how they.
Hold on. You gonna take out of my check.
They'll hold it.
Listen.
People's child support checks held because of food, because of welfare.
And then on top of that, they want to use I'm my family's only income. She done went out here and qualified for food stamps with my payday checks, with my income. She don't have income. Remember that. She's a housewife.
I'm listening. I'm there.
I'm paying the rent. She done reported that I pay the rent, I pay the light, I pay the gas, I pay the, not her. And them folk, listen, I had to look that woman in the face. She was almost 9 months pregnant. I said, "You know one goddamn thing?" I said, "There's some bullshit here." I said, "You fix this here, baby." I said, "Cause I'm already be packed by the time you make it at home." I said, "For one thing, you didn't have no business coming out there with your sister." I said, "And do you see what they doing? They don't want us to make it as a black family." I said, "These people want to charge me for giving you and your sister food stamps, and I take care of my kids. They live with me. I pay the rent. The rent is in. I'm that dude. Listen, I'm traditional. Yes, the rent was in my name back then, but we were a family. I was the head of the house, so I was the leader. The rent was in my name. The gas, the light. How could y'all think this was okay?" And they did, sister. And I don't know what she told them or how many tears she said she shed, but they took that shit up off me.
Of course. they do it. But I'm gonna give you this nugget. To be honest, food stamps wasn't originally for us black folks. We just been getting it maybe in traditionally meant for the Caucasian white folks.
Yeah.
Only food stamps on. We just started, but yet everybody black on food stamps. But we only make up anywhere between 11 and 13% of the world's population.
That's
and they
it.
say how many percent? 20% of us get it. It's not
And say
leave it as that.
and black folk better get it together. Let me tell you something. I'm from the deep south by way of the west side of Chicago and South Memphis. Sister, let me tell you something. I go back so far to the early 70s before they start actually giving out the food coupons / food stamp paper book. They were sending Negroes boxes in the mail, sending them certificates where they were actually going to certain stores and getting USDA chicken in the can, beef in the can, pork in the butter, cheese, powdered eggs,
Yes.
yeast, self-rising meal. I mean, non-self-rising meal and non-self-rising flour. Just had to know how to cook bread and cornmeal because they didn't even give you self-rise. They gonna bring that back.
I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what's gonna happen? This younger generation finna fail because they don't know how to cook.
Well, they better start.
What, honey? Listen.
Listen, you already can't get pizza on food stamps.
They can't read.
Well, what they gonna
know
do?
These songs, they know all these lyrics and all this other stuff, but you can't read. You can't read.
You can't get no more.
Past third grade level.
You can't get no more corn dogs on EBT. You can't get no more French fries, seasoned French fries, and all those carbs and salts and stuff. They are going by those old 1978 USDA food charts.
That's true.
They bringing them back up.
I believe it.
How much they are actually getting back to the point where they say, well, the regular kid don't eat but 11 cents a day and what it will woo. I'm telling you now, we were there. But they noticed that book food stamps were big business. Kroger was able to grow. A&P were able to grow. All these big grocery stores, they were able to grow up north because of food stamps, not because of working class people.
That's true.
So it turned into big business. But Trump say, damn that. Y'all eating too much. Trump say eating too much.
That's what he say, but this is the same man who's running this country like a monopoly game.
Listen.
Like this is monopoly. Like this is just monopoly money.
But what do we? What do we do?
About none of these lies.
What do we do?
Listen.
They voted for him.
We got to focus on ourselves and our community.
They wanted him.
That's what we gonna have to focus on.
They wanted him. I'm gonna tell you something. Remember who you are. And whether you have children or not, don't listen to Anton Williams. Don't even date or talk to a man that listens to blue pill shit. You understand me? Know who you are. And then when you meet him, don't expose nothing but what he desire, a feminine woman. See, it was a time.
I can give him that.
It was a time.
I would tell people, I would submit to a man. If he really gonna lead me, you gonna be the head for real. You gonna lead me.
Let me tell you how to start attracting the right one. By how you approach him. Learn how to speak to every type of black man you come into with respect. Hey, how are you doing today? See, some of y'all passed y'all soulmate because y'all ass was so mad on some dumb shit that y'all didn't even speak to him.
I believe that's true.
And I'm telling your ass to chill now. Your OG, you just don't know it yet, is telling you to freaking chill and learn how to look a man in his eyes and speak a little bit softer from a gym because that's what's gonna get in our spirit. See, your breast gonna get it in somewhere else. The way your butt walk off and shake is gonna get it into something else. But it's that touch, that feminine touch that a man desires. And I'll go to war. Listen, for any woman I love right today, and she could be built like a damn tank. You think my wife still built like she curved up like a LA freeway? Nope.
She could possibly be.
No, but she not.
Still love anyway.
Listen, exactly. I don't treat her no different. Because it's not about that, sister.
Nope.
It's about how
You
you
go
gonna
all the way
love that
back to
man.
immature. All
Listen,
that superficial stuff don't matter no more.
it don't matter
It's about
now.
what y'all established.
You can't afford to let it matter now. So ain't no sense in you
Okay.
spending no $1,000 trying to look good cross town at a damn inn you can't even afford. You got your ass over there paying $25 to get in this damn club to meet a broke ass man that snuck through the back door. You can't make this up.
No,
They doing it.
no, this is true. I know they doing it. I ain't going that far. You gonna accept me for what I look like and who I am, even if I got on a whole outfit from Walmart.
Listen, what's wrong with that?
Love you, be happy with you, and if you can't accept it, forget you. It ain't meant for you.
Looking for the
If it apply, let
wrong
it fly.
man.
If it don't apply, let it fly.
I tell you, I asked the woman the other day, I said, where you? And this ain't no good. I said, yes. I said, where do you be going? I said, so you really thought you gonna meet a decent man at the club? I said, when the last time you been to Lowe's or Home Depot? I said, you don't need to be looking for a Mercedes. I said, I had an F-150 when I was wealthy. I said, we don't drive Mercedes every day just cause. And I had a Cadillac. But I only used that for the weekend or going out of town or somewhere. When you saw me, I was in an F-150 pickup truck. I said, when the last time you been to where men do know how to use their hand? Like a True Value. A hardware damn store. Where you really trying to meet a man at? What the, maybe that man you trying to meet ain't trying to meet your ass.
That's right.
You got to spend too much money. If you got to spend all that money to make me look at you, what you gonna give me at 1 a.m. in the morning, sister? What you look like at 2 o'clock?
You look like you getting ready for bed or you just woke up.
Okay, so we need
That's
you
how
as
I know I be.
we need some of those pictures. Yes, we want to still see your best on social media, but we're gonna need you to show some of those. Well, okay, okay. Well, you know what? You're not gonna run the Kroger or the Walmart with no face cream on your face, but you're gonna let him see. You're gonna let him see that natural, pretty, glowing skin without all them extra eyelashes and.
I don't wear it.
Okay.
I don't know how to put it on. I don't wear it and I don't know how to put it on.
Okay.
Ladies, don't clown me because I don't. You gonna accept me with shea butter on my face.
Okay.
Good with some
Okay.
Vaseline. That's how
Okay.
we gonna do it.
Cause you know what, they do all that, and me and some men were talking about it in the barber shop. They do all that for their face in the and all of us in the barber shop. It was busy that Saturday morning. Probably was 40 of us in there, and you know I opened the conversation, and 9 out of 10 of those black men in there said they love the glow of a woman's naturally well kept skin. Don't say, I'm gonna let you go after that. Don't see how they give it to you. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 told me, my love, that same beautiful skin that you say that you got, they are paying attention and looking. So keep it beautiful and keep it cute. You stay blessed. We're gonna talk again. We're gonna talk again. Hey, everybody sleep in my house. They was up all night cooking, and I'm up solo dolo, girl. I'm gonna be up here a little while longer. I food already cooked. I'm just headed to my destination. We do. Be safe. You as well, OG. We'll talk on everybody else. I hope to talk to and hear from y'all soon. Amen. God bless. I love great conversation, y'all. I'm sorry about this. You know what, I don't put no time on what folks want to talk to me about. Let me call my baby back. I do not put a time on what people want to talk about. They want to share with me, share with me. See what my baby doing.
Hello?
What's up, little mama?
Hey, Dad.
What you doing?
That's what you're doing.
On a live. Sit here.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, son?
What's up with it?
This your world. I'm just in it.
No, it's wow.
What?
Happy Turkey Day.
Where you been today, mama? You got your cute on today. What you mean it's cold?
They just said, hey. Oh my gosh.
Hey, my love. Hey, what's up, Jay? They're the rich ninjas. They're the rich ninjas.
Well, I would just call and say happy Thanksgiving.
I'm talking about why you so cold? What your mama got the air conditioner on? Your mama got the air conditioner on?
No, I'm surprised she got the door open.
What is wrong with her? Okay, now. Juicy juice in the house. And she lit. And she lit. What time is it? Happy Thanksgiving. Who is that standing behind you, Tasha? Oh. I got some stuff I need to show you. Hey, Trees.
Hey.
Hey. I thought Tasha said Trees ain't ran away from Michelle.
You said, wait, what'd you say?
I thought your mama said Trees get mad and ran off from Michelle.
Why you being messy on Thanksgiving?
I ain't never messy. I'm a lot of stuff, but messy ain't one of them, daughter.
He thought you said that I got mad and ran off.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some stuff I need to show you too. Not right now though. So don't get so full you go to sleep early, okay? Alright, you can't change it. I told you that. Well, everything is already warmed up, so I don't know what you want. Junior sliced some of that turkey up. I have not even tasted the dressing, but I'm going to taste some and a little bit with that turkey. We are back. Yes, let's finish this conversation. We've been talking. Let's finish this conversation. For the ones that just got in here today, we were actually having a conversation about Claressa Shields again. Yes, our champ, our Olympian. For some reason, she seems to believe that the black men love her, but the black women are hating on her. I want to talk to the haters today. I want to see. Yeah, they have Israel. I did. I don't see, you know what? I think he just said that to try and be relevant Israel. I don't know. Because I didn't see but one place he said that unless I'm missing something. That's the dumbest stuff I ever heard of before in my life, though. You don't need to read. It's all for clout. All for clout. That's just my opinion now. It's no way he could believe that. It's like, it's no way that he could actually, come on. It's just like no way on God's green earth he could believe that. It's no way. Not possible. Also, we have a transgender that was unalived. The transgender was unalived by means of DV. His father has stepped into the picture, or her father has stepped into the picture and stated that I will not be burying my son in a wig. What do y'all think about that? Is that fair? Now, before you say he wrong, remind you at the rate that we losing a lot of black boys, a lot of young men, women have reserved the right to bury their sons and put them on t-shirts and do it how they want to. So why shouldn't the black father be able to do that? I didn't have no sage, and I thought we had some. I don't know what happened to it. What's going on? This your OG.
Okay.
Hey, love, how are you today?
Hold on, let me cut my phone back. How you doing, sir?
I am fine. How are you on this Thanksgiving Day?
I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy to you. Are you enjoying it so far? Getting any rest or what?
I'm just getting rest. Look, every day is a blessing to me.
Okay, now.
I'm thankful for every day.
What you got for me today? Because I know you got something.
First of all, I need to know what you cooked.
Okay. Where you want to start? Lord have mercy. These folks was up all night finishing up. Now, myself personally, on the menu, I went ahead and I did the turkey for them. And I stayed up late and later that. I did some chicken and dressing. I did some green bean smoked neck bones with some brown russet potatoes down with almost like a brown sauce, you know, for the cornbread. That makes it so much better. And how many pies? Probably about 3 or 4 different pies and cakes in there. You know, I clowns this time of year. If I'm not, sweet potato.
Sweet potato custards.
Yes, yes, my girl.
No pecan pie?
Well, you know, my sister, for some reason, supposed to have been bringing me a pie today, and I have not spoken to her. I don't know. I'll probably get with her this afternoon before dark, and probably end up checking on her.
I miss my grandmother's pecan pies.
Do you?
Yeah, people don't make pecan pies homemade anymore.
Y'all don't have a bakery?
She had a pecan tree in the backyard, so the pecans were fresh and everything. And yeah, I don't know many people that make pecan pies.
Come on now. So you don't go to, it's always a mother in the church or somewhere cook you pecan pie. Stop that, love. You ain't did your research.
I don't want anybody cooking me no
You gonna
pecan
find
pie.
out. You got to get, well, who got the recipe?
Well, I mean, I'm quite sure I could do it myself. I just miss my grandmother.
I know, but we gonna bring her back because me and you gonna have to make that pie for Christmas.
But people don't cook pecan pies like they
Well, I
used
mean,
to.
you can't try it. Get the recipe together and maybe that's the project me and you can do for Christmas. You cook pecan pie, we can do it on video.
Okay.
I'm serious. You know, I've been trying to put you on the hook on something.
That's gonna be funny.
Well, yeah, because well, it depends on whether you being funny and sweet or you being funny and mean. It depends on what you call it in that day.
Have I ever been mean?
Oh, yes, indeed, love. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
come on now.
Come on, man. I thought it was just me. And you be rubbing off on me.
I'm sweet.
Why are y'all hating on Claressa? She said y'all black women hating on her.
She did.
She sure did. She said all black men love us. She don't have no problem with black men. But you black women, is it because of her money, her man? What is it? Her looks?
But money don't make you happy, number one. So, and she's not baked like that for her to be talking about it's her money. That's first thing. Secondly, I mean, she's average on a scale of 1 to 10 without the makeup, without the wig, without all, the glass squad.
Yeah,
She might be a 4 or 5.
yeah. She's having
So,
it bad.
and then her personality, we got her beat on that. So we're not jealous of that. And then she's with a married man. We all can get a married man. The thing is, can you get your own man?
So you being messy.
Ain't that right though? Can you get your own man? Now if you get your own man, that's something to brag about. But you got somebody's leftovers, somebody's husband. That's easy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think of something whereas
That's why I asked because I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, and then I'm gonna let you rebut that because this is what because see, it really doesn't matter because I'm a man. But I'm on the outside looking in with Claressa. She just when she makes statements like that. Before one thing, she lied because I've always been honest. I've never loved or been attracted to a alpha female or overly athletic female, meaning super toned up. I don't see myself rubbing six packs. I don't see that. But anyway, she said that all men are good with her. Secondly, her problem is, I feel with black women today is, she felt like y'all were going to stand up and congratulate her for going in this woman's inbox, getting to know her, and then going in this woman's husband's inbox, and then being with the man up until today. And I try to tell people, listen, black women have their faults, black women make mistakes, but they wasn't going to tell you, Claressa, that was good. Just because they love you and like you. And I think she's got by a big remorse because her new fans are even.
We don't love her because we don't know her like that. We like her though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
We like her. Well, it's like this. The average woman is territorial. So we don't want nobody's husband. Because we're territorial, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the average woman don't want nobody's husband because that means you only get 5% of that man.
So what are you saying? Women don't trust her because of public decisions? Is that to throw off? What? Because I don't think that is hate. I think that is Claressa. I honestly.
Oh, we like her as a boxer.
Yeah, that's it.
But as far as her personal life, she's average because that's what average, like below average women do. Below average women, not only date a married man, but date a married man in front of the world to see. Okay?
She a mess. She's
Right?
a mess. Yeah. I'm sitting there thinking about it. And
She said earlier, she said that back in the day, how when people was dating married men and married women, they used to keep it on the low.
yeah.
We should go back to times like that. Like, I never felt like it was okay to date a married man. But people been doing it forever, you know what I'm saying?
But you didn't know about it because they didn't advertise. That was her point. You know what? We knew that people did have affairs. Yes. That's her trying to make it seem like people are judging her from the energy of people pretending like it don't happen. We are not saying it doesn't happen. A lot of us have had them. A lot of us, if we be honest, a lot of people have failed for married women that didn't know they was married or with somebody, and vice versa. It happened, but it ain't smiled upon. Why does she want y'all to smile and give her applause for this? What's wrong with her? Jesus Christ, Claressa. You inboxed him, you DM'd him while he was at home on the couch with his little girl and his wife. Come on, Claressa.
That sounds thirsty to me.
Come on now.
That sounds thirsty. You know, that, because remember she said on that interview, she was at, DM too. He just
Okay.
didn't know it until last week.
Girl, you
He
sharp.
just didn't know it till last week.
Girl,
okay?
you sharp. And he, listen, what is it, 2019? She been stalking.
2019.
She been stalking black men's inbox in the entertainment industry since 2019. I told y'all, Pap just one of the only ones that answered. Now listen, one more thing before because you gonna be messy in this Thanksgiving, you gotta stop. I got one more thing I need you to talk about. It's this they crossed over. Yeah, I know it, but this is a true story. And they were a TikToker or sold wigs and did have a personality, we gonna say. But anyway, his dad says he ain't put no wig. He was unalive due to DV. His boyfriend unalived him. God rest his soul. But his dad said, I'm not burying my son in no damn wig. Who's right, who wrong? Now hold hold on, before you comment on that, I want you to remember the level of young black men and boys we are losing, and black women are burying those sons just the way they see fit. All this man is saying is, hold on, I was born, but they want to make it about his child support and what he have, I have not did for the young man or woman. Okay, what do we say about this, lady? Who wrong?
Well, before I even respond to that, I want to remind you that I live in Atlanta.
Okay, don't start that.
Mecca of gay men.
Don't start
Okay?
that. Don't.
So, I see all day, every day, everywhere. So I'm immune to that right there. But one thing I want to say is, and I hope nobody takes this personal, but just because a man put on a wig with edges, makeup, heels, dresses, don't make him a transgender. That is a cross dresser. Okay? A transgender is a male or female that has had surgeries and changed their sex from female to male or male to female.
Okay, see, I didn't know none of that. So he wasn't one of them. I don't think he went under the butcher knife. I don't think he had no kind of surgical. I think he just grew into, or however they, transform.
What everybody else do. It is 99% of them are just men in wigs, like his dad said, men in wigs, okay? Because they just cross-dressing, but when they take off that, they still stand up and pee. When they take off that clothes, they still got everything the average man has that they're born with. So they are only cross-dressers. They're not transgender. They're not transsexual. Transsexual and transgender is when people went beyond putting on a wig and change their sex. Okay? And people are not doing that. They don't just put on wigs and lashes and makeup and heels and dresses and call themselves women. And they're not women, they are men. So I agree with the dad. If he didn't want his son to have on his, because that's what he was, a man. If he didn't want his son to have on a wig at the funeral, then he didn't want his son to have on a wig. That wasn't a woman, that was a man in a wig.
And honestly, being a father, I get that. I listen, and I raised mine. I fed mine. I clothed mine. I protected mine. I sent mine in college. I did everything that a black father is supposed to do for his sons. I did that. Even up until today. When I swore from the cradle to the grave with my sons, I meant that. But how could that be a slap to the gay community's face? Because he said, I was given a son and I'm going to bury a son. Come on, y'all. Give us black fathers a break. Listen, I just seen a boy that the judge called a demon. Just had a church funeral, and he wasn't even from New Orleans, and had him in a horse-drawn carriage with preachers and everything. Like he, you know what I mean? I'm like, women bury their sons the way they see them. She seen a little boy is an angel. But the white folks say he was the devil.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't come to him, but because the black father. And they didn't we didn't ask her, did she take care of him without any entitlement? Did she work hard to take care of him? What she did or did not do for him, they gave her the right to put him away. Listen, he had wings on his shirt so big, they looked like buzzard wings. They give him angel wings on his t-shirt so big, some big old buzzard wings on his t-shirt. I ain't never seen wings on no. I don't know about them being angel wings, but boy, they were some big ass wings. She saw her little man that was out there thugging rugged is an angel.
Exactly, no matter what.
But now because they say he was a piss poor father, he should have the right to say, I was born a son and that's what I'm going to bury. I think that's being, I don't know. They use so many words of like homophobic and transphobic. I'm like, is that heterosexual phobic as a black man? I don't know. Give me a name. I don't think it's fair.
I think it might have been disrespectful in a way, or looked at it in a different way if he had transformed over, like had the surgeries and stuff, and it was real, and changed his name on his birth certificate.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
You know,
Okay.
when you go through all that, then you gotta respect that person as a female.
Yeah, because that would mean they did actually take the necessary.
Yeah,
Um,
they went through everything, the
yeah.
surgeries and everything. So that's different, you know. But a man just 'cause he do makeup and hair and stuff, and he put on wigs and wear makeup and chose to put on heels and a dress when he go outside, does not mean that when he come back inside, he doesn't have a penis.
Okay. Well, did you see the story? It's two stories I want to bring up about that. Since we on this topic, the first one is the one about this damn bodybuilder that won a championship over an African American woman. Come to find out, it was a white man, a big ass white man. It wasn't no woman.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. And you know, it's like that in a lot of sports now too.
But that don't make it right.
No, it don't make it right, but that's what those are the laws that Biden and Obama passed. Okay, whereas a man can go into a woman's bathroom if he's in a dress and a
Okay, that's the second one. That's the second one.
Mm-hmm.
A black woman just recently, within the last 2 weeks, was in the gym, going to the women's restroom. Good as this little old white guy that didn't look like he was a regular attendee of a gym, walked into the women's bathroom. And she went off and come, and I've heard, I haven't followed up because, you know, I've been cooking Thanksgiving, but through the grapevine, they say they bought her from the gym. What's going on, love?
You gotta remember, OG, the time we living in right now, if you are against what we're talking about, people will look down on you. They want to force it on you. They want to force you to accept it just because it's going on. They teach it in school. They have they have gay cartoons. They teach about gay relationships and stuff at school now. They're forcing it on our kids. And if you're the type of person where you're like, you know, you don't bother me, I'm not gonna bother you, but you don't accept
Hey,
it,
Kimmy.
then you look down upon, and you know, because you don't accept it nowadays.
I just didn't understand how they could actually make this about choice and sexuality. But the black father, he don't have a choice. They want to choose how this man, evidently he had to have some kind of say or authority in it for to be in the limelight, to have to be able to stand on, I'm not burying my son with a weed. Why we don't respect black fathers? I don't know. I was,
Listen, if that was my son, and I am a black woman, okay, my
but,
son would have went out. My son would have went out as a man.
but that's a good point. That's my point.
Surgeries.
That's my point.
Get his name changed and do all that, then he would have went out as a man, okay?
But even without surgery, that black woman would have still had the choice to dress him up like a young man without all this negative publicity. I just believe that. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
They might have had something to say about it if, you know, if a woman does it too. You know, because everybody is pro gays now. It's all about the gays. I'm not, you know, and I'm not being a homophobic. It is real. I live in Atlanta, okay?
You know,
We are the mecca of gays.
I know it, right? I ain't never seen such weirdness out of a city. And they
I
gonna,
can't even go and pump my gas. It be more gay men in Walmart and Kroger than
Babe.
it is straight.
I'm planning a content. I'm trying to find a destination where the actual train runs. And Atlanta is on one of those. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm OG. I don't know. I do love happy hour, but I'm not there yet to be able to have to look a man in the face I know is a ma'am and feel like I'm forced to call him ma'am. I ain't ready for that. So I don't think I'm ready for Atlanta yet. No more than San Francisco. I'm not ready.
And then another, speaking of San Francisco, California, and Atlanta, these are two places whereas men that cross dress and call themselves transsexuals, and they look better than women, okay?
Right.
You got men, let me repeat that, and I'm a woman. You got men here. When they dress up, do they makeup, do they hair, they get that laser surgery on their face where they don't have no hair on their face. They get the BBLs and the boobs, but they still got the thing down there, but they got the heels. They be more pretty and sometimes than the real women are.
Right.
So it's scary now as a man, I would say, because you got someone who can look, you can be like, yeah, that's a man right there.
And it's crazy because it's crazy. Even my daughter wants, and I wanted to plan a trip with her to Atlanta so bad because that's on her list too. And I'm like, you'll have something to do, mom. Your dad, OG won't have nothing to do because they around here doing some stuff, and I'm not open to that. I don't.
You get what? Let me tell you something. You have something to do if you. This is heaven for a straight man. Because there's so many gay men here. If you come to, because we got some beautiful women here in Atlanta. So if you come here as a straight man, you'll have a field day.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men don't even want women. And we got so many women here. So if you are a straight man coming to Atlanta, oh, you'll be in heaven. Because you got so 20 to 1, and we got some beautiful women here.
I've heard.
So if you're not bisexual and you're not focused on all that other stuff, and you like real born women, and you know a woman when you see one, you got some beautiful women here, and it's a lot to choose from.
I know it, and I'm steady seeing it.
Men that don't even want women.
And I'm like, man, and then you gotta jump out of here, come these young ninjas with these tight ass clothes on. Now they ain't sagging. They got the pants so low they on their thighs. I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on, man.
So what do you think about the OGs that's doing the same thing?
I think we just need to just act like they don't exist. I think it's a shame. I think that's part of.
No. What do you think like the YNs are doing it because this is their era. That's what they do in their 20s,
Right.
We had our era, you had your era. This is their era. You might not like it, but this is how they dress and what they do in their 20s. But what do you think about the men over 50 that's doing that?
I'm telling you, it's a shame. And you know what it is?
They
doing it to feel important, smarter, and they like them young girls. See, we ain't ready to talk about that in our community, about perverse attractions so many of these so-called older rappers and actors have for these kids while we sapping it up for Kevin Gates getting 26 at his age, while we want to celebrate a 50-year-old man that needs a 30-year-old woman for a livelihood to take care of his 6-year-old. We ain't ready to talk about those things in our community. See, we're at the normal age of the rapper with his so-called old lady. Look at the age. See, it's something inherently perverse about that. Because I'm 58 years old. I couldn't see myself.
You got a lot of women who like older men.
Okay, but that's different.
You got a lot of women who prefer older men.
No, 26-year-old. No.
You got a lot of women who prefer a man at least 10 years older than them.
Listen.
This is my thing about that. If you 50 and you want to date a 35-year-old, if you're not married, that's your damn business.
Listen, when you do things out of choice because you honestly feel like you have a right to do these things, whether it's dating or anything, let me tell you something. You don't be out here trying to rationalize or make excuses for it publicly like Kevin Gates did, trying to tear down older black women just to justify you being with a kid. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these old ass folks that's out here tearing down a
Kevin Gates' wife
35.
is older.
You,
Kevin Gates' wife is older.
but why would you? So if you are honestly into younger women, why you just can't be into them? Why you got to say older women I ran through? Don't nobody want them. That ain't true. Speak for your damn self, Kevin Gates. Ain't that what we tell y'all? When y'all say all men are dogs,
But you
don't
got
we?
some women think older men and old and washed up too. So
Okay, but
you
when
got some women that you got women who older that think old men are washed up. So
okay, but I'm gonna tell you.
that's how Kevin Gates feels. They need but one man out
No,
of 3 or 4 billion. So
you know
hey,
what? But you asked me how do I feel about them, and at 35 and above, those are older black men that should be a hell of a lot stronger in their finances, in their relationships, and in themselves. Again, I say, no, there's nothing wrong with a 10-year age gap. But it depends on what you say your motives are with that 10-year age gap.
I think that.
That's all
But
I'm
you gotta
saying.
remember too, OG, like with Kevin Gates' age, or just say 35, 30, maybe even like.
Thank you, Status.
Those guys right there, most of them are single parent home dudes growing up. It wasn't no man in the house for real to show them how to be a man. They just hit the streets. So a lot of them men like that, they think in certain ways. You can tell they wasn't raised by, in a two-parent home or whatever. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it
So
shows.
a lot of people didn't have their mother and their father in their house to like give them the game and stuff. So a lot of men think like that. A lot of women think like that.
And then to go back to the original topic at hand, that's part of the problem with Claressa. She actually thought it was for stereotypical, ratchet, don't give a damn black women that was gonna say, yes, that's how we evolved. She thought that black women were gonna really celebrate how she can. It wasn't that she was having an affair. It was how she did it. She actually, she didn't realize that good black women were never gonna say it's okay for y'all to be in one another's DMs, especially husbands DM, and come out with demand. We got to realize when we just doing too damn much. You want to make it about who you love, who you like. That is not what we saying. We are saying, Clarissa, being a 30-year-old single woman with no children, so successful, so great, why would you go in another black woman's husband DM and invite him to the fight and not them, pretending like you didn't have motive? That's not hate because black women said that's fucked up. Clarissa, now she's giving interviews saying all black men love her and all black women don't. Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know about all black men love her.
That's what she said now.
Because,
That's what she
I
said.
mean, she's supposed to feel like that.
How?
I get, listen. If she has that, if her self-esteem is just that high, for her to feel that all black men, black men, whatever, want her, and all black women or women hate her, then hey, that's her right. That's in her head. You got to remember on that interview, did she say she didn't start talking till she was 9 years old?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said on that interview she didn't start speaking fluent, if I'm not mistaken, until she was like 9 years old.
Yeah, she said that they really thought something was wrong with her. You think?
Can you imagine that, to have a child?
I had a nephew.
Listen.
I had a nephew like that.
Either you are a genius or something is wrong with you.
I had a nephew like that. I ain't gonna tell you what was wrong with him.
You can fool everybody like that.
He wasn't fooling nobody. He was around the same age as Clarissa. I ain't gonna say what was wrong with him.
So you gotta think. We gotta go back into the beginning, the same way you go back abused and blah, blah, blah. A person, that when they don't start talking to their 9 years old, you gotta look at that too. So when she did start talking, she couldn't stop.
It should be dead ass wrong the way she feel about people. You know what? And I hadn't personally because people, I've been doing these series of lives and videos talking about her because I loved her as a boxer. I
But
didn't
she ain't
then.
no boss no more.
No, she not, and people not understanding why I've gravitated into the space I'm in. It's because of her. She's not talking about Shanasia Green. She's not talking about what we need her to talk about. The only money fight she got, like I say, that's legitimate. It's Shadasia, but it's rumored it's gonna be the white girl. Who gonna support that fight?
What white girl?
They say it's some little white girl she talking about fighting. We didn't say we wanted her.
The white girl, I think her name is Michaela, or something. If she's gonna fight that white girl bad. So I don't know the white girl, but that's the only white girl that I know that everybody was saying she should fight because she's bad.
Hold on, Jones, that's what I said. I was telling Jones, he was saying all black men. We didn't say wanted. You put that word in there.
What?
We didn't, whoever this Jones is, he said she didn't say all black men wanted her. I never said that she said they wanted it. Said that all, you gotta listen in here. I know exactly what I say when I speak. I said, Claressa Shields says that all black men like her. Why do she feel like the black women don't like her? Don't pay her praise. Don't add no words in here. Because we never said Claressa Shields said black men wanted her. Don't do that. I understand you new in here, Jones, but we speak facts in here. We don't do that. Don't try and start that. We did not say that, Jones. She didn't know. She didn't say that neither. She's going off the energy that I put out there just like you are. That's why I'm taking the time to tell you, no, we do not spin the narrative. We are talking about Claressa Shields saying that black men like her and don't have no problem with her. But it appears black women don't like her and have a problem with her.
You know what, OG, speaking of black men liking her, tell them we said like and not want. That means two different things.
That's what I'm trying to reiterate.
Black men liking her. If you put Claressa, her name into YouTube, you got like hundreds of videos and they're black men that are saying how wrong it is for her to be dating.
Including me.
And everything. So all the black men, don't like her either.
And that's why I brought that up. That's why I said it in the beginning, but I be trying to tell people that I don't.
Black men talking about it than women.
Yeah, it ain't that I be trying to straighten people or check people. It's like you get lost in the sauce when you start using certain verbs and adverbs that people didn't say. We didn't say black men wanted her. We know exactly what she said. Trust me, I do not do a live without research. Nobody calls in without facts. The young lady you hear on the phone is a regular caller. She's not going to say something because she checks me being wrong and I checks her if she's misinformed or wrong. That's how we roll in here. But anyway, we're going to continue on. I just want to make sure because I do not like a different narrative. We did not say Claressa Shields feel like black because I brought it up because I know I don't like Claressa Shields anymore. I don't like women energy from an alpha female. I've always shared that with y'all. I don't like women that think they can beat up a man. So just her whole personality, I don't like her. But as a champion, as an opponent against a woman female boxer, I do like her. But I don't like no female that believes she can challenge and win against a man. That's a bad precedent, especially when she's younger.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I got two things to ask you. First of all, did you see her give her giveaway drive or that she gave away for Thanksgiving?
You didn't see my thumbnail? Okay, with that Nino Brown personality, why? Okay.
No, listen. You see them shoes again.
Why was she out there like Nino Brown now? Why she just couldn't give them damn turkey from the heart? Why she
didn't have on those sneakers?
Come on, man. She out here like, she was out there like Nino Brown and crew. She was wrong.
You know why, OG? Because she was doing it. She had done it for like 4 or 5 years ago. But this particular,
I love it now. I love it. I love it.
everything right now for her is for the camera.
Yeah, that was crazy though. Ooh, I laughed so hard. But it's beautiful because I love to see. Yeah, listen, the whole outfit. She had the Nino Brown and the Nino Brown gangster head coat. You know what I thought about? What was the girl from, God, what is that woman's name? The mayor that was caught up in all that stuff. You know, I say to myself, every time a woman dress up like Nino Brown to do a turkey drive, they get ran off. What was her name? God, what was that woman's name? What was that mayor's name from Chicago? Somebody tell me in the comment what was that woman's name. Damn, what was her name? She did the same thing. When they put a Nino Brown hat and braid, hair on and outfit. Girl, they voted her ass away.
The reason I say I'm giving her a shout out first because she has did it before, like for 4 years, other than this year. But I'm just talking about now specifically. We all can see everything she does is for videos and the camera now, and she had to get somebody to like zoom in to show she's giving her first turkey out, and those people probably don't even want to be on camera. You get what I'm saying?
It was from us. Listen, Pat was out there. Baby, that was a scene. Listen, I know, I'm telling you, that was a... That was a scene from New Jack City.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. That was not your typical turkey. Like you said, you got close up, panning out.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You had that slick professional rawness in there. Pat was out there. That's Pat. Yeah, Israel. Tiffany Hinder, that's who that was. Tiffany Hinder.
Yeah, Tiffany. She was so ghetto.
Yeah.
Yep, Tiffany was ghetto. But yeah, OG, my second question is, did you see the video where she was there supporting Pat for his album release?
Yeah, I think that's crazy because the biggest song that he, the biggest thing that he rapped was the alphabet.
And I'll be honest, OG, Pat is from Brooklyn, New York. If you go to Brooklyn right now or have anybody in your chat from Brooklyn, you know, and they from the same place he's from, they can't name 5 Pat songs.
Nobody, baby. He ain't rapping about nothing.
They from Brooklyn.
Man, that man ain't got a copper with hit record. That man ain't got a copper. I don't care what nobody say. They not gonna bring their ass up in this chat and make that man no damn rap god. And we know he ain't no damn rap god. We ain't been like that to kid.
Pap is mostly famous for being a ghostwriter for Remy.
Well, how did that go? How did that go? How many hits she get off of that? How did that go?
Well, you know, all her music she wrote when she got out of jail, Pat was the ghostwriter of it.
I know about.
The most he done did.
And he might have wrote some stuff, but she ain't win aluminum neither.
Yeah.
See, that's all my point. When we get through bragging about her, talking about he was some kind of prolific ghostwriter for Remy. Remy ain't with aluminum neither. The best hit she had was to collab with Terror Squad and Fat Joe.
Yep, that's what I'm about to say. They was collab.
That was not released off of her label. That was released off of Terror Squad.
Hey, look, the biggest one is Lean Back with Fat Joe.
And that was released off of Terror Squad. Not.
Yeah.
So she just had a hook in it. So when we are bragging, see, I go off of truth. If you're gonna brag about somebody writing something for somebody, you better bring back some hits. You're not gonna brag about he done wrote all these songs for somebody and ain't them with Nickel. They ain't even when Nickel played it.
She said that she didn't know Pat was a legend like he was in the beginning when she first met him. She didn't know he was a legend, a rap legend like he was.
Listen, I gave a woman of her first nut, and she thought I was a living God too for a while.
Okay.
When I made her raise up in the bed crying, she thought I was a legend too.
Okay.
She cried too and asked me, "What have you done to me?"
Mhm. That tickled me though when she said that. I said, Pat was legend. I didn't know that.
Yeah, think about the one that finally got you there. At that moment, in that time, in that place, he was a legend to you too.
You're right.
Okay. And ain't nothing nobody could have told that said to you about that man or woman that took you there for the very first. I say took you there. They made you raise up and cry. You'd have turned down a brand new Lexus over getting up there kid for that man. Hell no. You'd have walked in a storm to get to him.
But you notice how Shannon Sharp looked when she said that? He was laughing. Half of the time he wasn't laughing with her, he was laughing at her.
That was the worst interview that anybody that's been
That
through
man was
so
sitting there
much.
laughing at her.
A money grab interview. That was the most uninformed, unhealing interview.
Oh my God.
She threw so many variables in a bad way out there about herself, and she just left them unattended. She said she couldn't talk.
When she said, if a man hurt her, she gonna
Okay. She left that out there and cleaned that up. She said that she hadn't started talking till she was 9 or 10 or whatever. She didn't say she went to therapy or what happened with that. She said something happened to her when she was a little kid at 5. But she didn't say nothing about therapy. She put too many negative variables from a hurt position out there. Well, listen, you got people that believe in you that done went through and going through the same stuff. Claressa, how did you get through any of those things? Because you know you can't beat everybody up. It didn't help nobody. It only helped Shannon Sharp and his numbers and whatever fee he paid her.
Yeah.
It didn't help It didn't help me wonder why she making a mistake as a fan. It didn't help me say, well, regardless of whether she fighting the right fight, I still pay for the pay-per-view. As of right now, is she?
She didn't even say too much about no fight.
Okay.
Yeah. And then but it was funny when Shannon said, why you was in that man DM? And then she started saying, and then he said, I just checked my DM a couple of
I
days
don't
ago.
remember. I think she said, oh, Shannon, I was in yours too.
Yeah, he said, just check it though.
Yeah, I'm like, see, why? And you know Pat was in the studio.
Pat don't care. Pat
No,
don't
it's
care.
not. Listen, y'all think he don't care. Y'all just Pat too much credit. Y'all say he a rap god, and he ain't a rap god. Y'all think he a businessman. He ain't no businessman.
Pat might care. But at the end of the day, she's the breadwinner.
Yeah.
We gotta keep this all the way real.
Yeah, and she asked for this. She asked for this.
Pap is just a show pony. And, he's the brain behind all the interviews and stuff like that. And really, he's trying to uplift his career, but he's trying to make her feel like he's trying to help her career. But he's really trying to revamp his career. She got the bag.
He ain't. Well, you know what? From what's coming out of his camp, the biggest rap he did over the weekend, y'all, his biggest flex was, again, doing something that Eminem and everybody else did 20 years ago. Rap the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
That was sad. If that's all you get, see, that's why old men like me Pap, Busta Rhymes need to stay our black ass off stage. Cause Busta Rhymes was standing there looking in his face, smiling, bobbing his head like this man was really rapping. The man was rapping the fucking alphabet again. Something that many rappers did before him. They need to sit their old ass down. That's why rap dead. That's why rap dead. See, that's why rap dead. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why rap music is dead right now. Right now, that's, did you think I'm like,
Sorry, Pat and Busta Rhymes and his girlfriend that work at Win Records named Khadija. They did a video together. It's a new video, right?
yeah. Well, I heard that Busta Rhymes got in his feelings after Remy let him know who the girl was. Say Busta didn't know who the girl was. This is a rumor, y'all. All this is alleged. I don't know.
That too.
All this is alleged. People inbox me. Mail.
Guess what? So you gotta guess what? The same video we're talking about that he did with Khadija. It was Pap, Khadija, and Busta. The reason we know about Khadija is, it was already out that he was gay employee at Wayne.
I know, but see, I couldn't get nobody.
Why would he take her to Hawaii? Why would he take her to Africa? If you go on Instagram and put in Pap's name and her name, you'll see, like, if it's still on there, they've been to Africa, they've been to Hawaii. But at the end of the day, Claressa was in the video too in the background. She was in there too. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, go check it out. It's Pap, Khadija, and Busta Rhymes. They're in the front, and then they bring her. And that's the thing. I got a great supporter. Several of them that send me this information, but I be like, I can't right now hold alive. What I be talking about comes out of their mouth. Right.
I don't want no problem with these people. I don't want to be drugged. You'll never hear OG get in here and spin nothing or allow anybody to spin. Whatever our topic is our topic, and we're not going to add. So I can't bring in that whole angle without saying this is just what I heard or they're alleging that, I don't have no problem.
Everything is alleged because we're not
in
the house, okay?
That's right. So we just stick to that.
But anything I say, I already researched it, and they can. I'm telling you where you can go find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we be
all
going
over the internet. So, and Randy said it. Randy said it too when she was venting about Pat, about he was dating an employee at the record place he was working at. But it's Khadija. You can go Google it and look at how they went to
I
Africa.
will. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else that y'all missing. It's gonna be some shit real soon. See, Christmas is a different time for family, y'all. You can get away with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, Pap gotta all go home for Christmas.
You know he's going home.
No, he gotta go home for Christmas. Christmas don't belong to him. Christmas belong to his little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all understand me? I'm talking about some father shit now. I ain't talking to the mothers. I'm talking to the fathers that actually was there, that actually do, no matter what mistakes they make, adore and love their little girl. As rotten as some of us can be. But he's gonna have to go home for Christmas, y'all. And really be looking good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. Remy uploaded the video the other morning, fresh out the shower face and everything, and I seen myself biting and nibbling all over her like she was lunch. Y'all, Remy is it. He better not go home for Christmas. He gonna open up a new gift that was old.
Get what, OG? They give been over. He ain't never stopped hitting his wife.
I know
He's
it.
too quiet, and
I
I
know
think it's
it.
a money move.
I know it.
Take the money home.
He ain't hitting it as much as he used to, but them checks is on the regular because he getting a certain percentage.
He might not be hitting it as regular, but you can guarantee he's still
Yeah, he getting it. Yeah, he going every time he go home.
Because she's quiet. A woman is not going to be quiet like that for the hell of it. And I think he's hustling shills, and he's taking that money because he's still taking care of her with his daughter.
He have to. That's why she's quiet. See, I try and speak, and that's where my experience come in. I am married.
Look, OG,
Now, as a married man, you have to take care of home. I'm qualified to speak on that. Pap, I call Pap a lie. I will stand in Pap's face and tell Pap that he a lie if he love his daughter like he's proclaimed. And the way Remy say, the way his other children say he is as a father, he gonna have to take his ass home for Christmas. I'm speaking as a father. Listen, I stayed a whole week in Huntsville solely because my daughter looked at me and told me she wanted me to stay an extra week. I could not bring myself to tell her no. It's a different type of feeling, love, and responsibility when it comes to a father and his daughter, y'all. See, y'all forgetting about that ace in the hole Remy got. She don't have to use it. That girl, beautiful eyes, in her pictures with her father tell me that relationship is going to trump whatever the hell she got going on with Papoose, personal or business. That little girl going to reign supreme over his heart. I'm telling y'all, man. Don't say y'all wasn't told. Because if my daughter needed me right now, no matter what I had going on, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go see about it. If she need, I got to go.
So, G, you said we're giving Pap too much credit. Do you think Pap is in love with her the way she's in love with him?
I think Pap just as slow as she is. I think we think Pap know about business and promoting and all that. And even though there's no proof of Pap being a successful manager, producer, ghostwriter, CEO, we still enabling this old man with this hole in his fucking afro that's got this lined up hair hat to claim being a success without any proof. There's no artist.
I don't think that.
There is no artist, including Remy, that can stand on that because she has not even went nickel plated fucking with Pap. They do give Pap credit for writing all her songs. I agree with them. Maybe he did. Maybe that's why she's never went nickel plated. Maybe she needs another writer. I watched this man hype up a show and invite the whole city of New York out for him to stand his ass on stage rapping the fucking alphabet. You cannot make this up, people. The alphabet. Y'all swear by him being this lyricist, this rap god. And he did something that young 15, 17-year-old rappers did to prove they could rap by freestyling and rapping the alphabet. That's old. But this is what excited Claressa. My baby, he can rap the alphabet. Go Google artists, somebody in the room, Google other artists who have rapped the alphabet. And let's see who names come up. Somebody in front of their tablet, Google it. Google what well-known rappers rap the alphabet. So you think people pay 10, 15, 20, $30 to get in there for to hear you rap some shit they was doing 30 years ago, Pat? 20 years ago. Because you don't want to let go of a broken dream, of a failed dream. Pat rap career is failed. His manager, y'all giving him credit for saying he's a manager, failed. Hey, Liddy, failed. Give me the success. Hell yeah, I think we give Pat too much credit. Talking about he a CEO. Who he CEO of? The girl that y'all say he's CEO of is allegedly another side chick. Allegedly another side chick. The other two dudes we've never ever heard of. Right. The only talent on their damn website that generates income is Claressa. They just say he's a rap legend. He's an artist rap legend. That's all they say about Pam.
Young people don't even know Pam.
Older, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, We've crowned a many a New York rapper as being one of the best. Why Pap name ain't never came up? Do you know how many powerful lyricists came out of New York in the last 20 years? Why he ain't up there?
New York is where hip hop started.
Okay, but where is his name? Let's be real now. If we did a list of the top 20 of the last 20 years rappers out of New York, I don't think Pap would be on that list.
No, he ain't never been no top.
So we got to stop. Because see, we want to call Claressa delusional. But we backing her up by allowing her to claim a failed married man as a successful businessman. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We doing this, y'all. We are doing this. And I think that, listen, I think women like you, other women that come into my chat that tell the truth and say, you right, OG. We don't believe in going in one another's husband's DMs trying to take one another's husband. We get what you're talking about, but before they do that, they want to come in here and say, I'm hating. Hating about what? Because I do believe in feminine moral principles for black women. I don't know nothing about white women, y'all. I don't know nothing about the Cardi B's of this world. Maybe the way Cardi B doing is normal in the Hispanic or Latin or Spanish community. I don't freaking know. I'm part of the black community. So my concern is with my black women. But y'all want to keep telling me I'm hating because I'm saying at 50 years old, I didn't need a woman to do a damn thing for me. I had a successful business. I had my own income on top of my family being well off. I didn't need no woman at 50 years old to put me on. No 50-year-old man, career-minded man should need a woman to put her on. But y'all want to say it's normal for Papoose because he a manager. For who? His other old lady.
Okay.
He's a manager for who? His ex-wife, his wife, his ex, his other alleged girlfriend.
They just give him the manager name and the manager role just to make him feel like he's doing something because they take care of him. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody he dealt with took care of him.
And that's all it is. And honestly,
he's the kept man.
That's it. That's it. And I've never been that. Even with my health being what it is, y'all, I hustle. Listen, if I ain't got fluid issues with my spine that day and I'm able to do a video, hey, listen, I'm still a reseller, y'all. I sell vintage items and antiques and Ugg slippers and all kind of shit online. I hustle because I got somebody that's got my back that supports me. And I'm not going to be no bum-ass man. Using my health or nothing else is an excuse. I'm not going to be no bum-ass man. He's a bum-ass man. Whether y'all respect me saying it or not. He's a bum. And he should be ashamed of himself.
People looking over what Remy said too. Remy said when Pat left, he stole from her.
Pawned it.
He not only, listen, and this came out of Remy mouth, this ain't alleged. She said he stole from her. She said he had a bad gambling habit. He had got her jewelry and pawned it, and it's in the pawn shop right now to this day.
But you putting necklaces around another woman's neck. Get out of here. Get your ass out of here.
She said, you can't do nothing else, Pat. Please get my jewelry out the pawn shop. It's still there.
But your 6-year-old daughter seen you put some moisturizer around another woman's neck while you pawned her mama's shit, pal. See, we got to be responsible for this, what we doing to our children. See, we want to get on these podcasts. We want to get on these videos and then they comment and talk about how those kids bullied and beat that defenseless sickle cell patient mother up and her children. But these are our children we sending out here. We sending these little monsters out here because of what we exposing them to. But we ain't ready for that conversation, love.
Mm.
We stood up against our own children for somebody else's children. Nobody's taking responsibility for who put that anger, hate, and violence in those little kids' bodies. These were elementary school children, not junior high, not high school, elementary.
Yeah.
How the hell are you that hateful and angry to put your damn hand? Who taught you to be so damn violent? But you know what? They want grown ass men and women walked up and down the street in front of this school they've never been to before until now, saying they want justice. For who? The kids that did the crime, victims too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I make no excuse. But they are the neglected, the beaten, the battered too.
Did they lock up one parent?
So they say. We whitewash and we get so far away from the narrative that we don't know. We don't know who's being held responsible, who's not, because you know what? There's no responsibility in reporting on what's happening in our communities.
And not just that, OG, that goes on all the time. It just amplified because, it went viral. But that happens all the time.
Exactly. Listen, I've seen grown 15, 16-year-old children assaulting parents just for content, assaulting friends'
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
So, that's my point. Who's the real victim? Are we on top of? So these kids victimize this poor mother and her children, and then we as grown people victimize the kids and the parents. Because the parents are online, all I seen is saying, all Chicago want to get on your ass, and I ain't going to help you. We applauded that.
Mm.
Yeah, we applauded the mothers telling our son that all Chicago want to get on his ass. And she ain't going to do nothing to help him.
Mm.
Yeah. You can't make this up, love. You cannot make this up.
Mm.
You cannot make this up.
Mm. We gotta do better.
But they chewed me up because I brought this point up. Because I said that not only was that defenseless mother and her children a victim, but the children that committed the crime, they victims too. Because y'all out here got these kids scared for their life. Without any treatment, without any healing. Y'all saying y'all gonna fuck them up.
I have seen, I'm gonna be honest, I have seen a grown woman put her kids on somebody, like
Yeah.
told them to go beat them up. Like
Yeah.
they ganked this lady. They ganked the lady right there. The mom told them to do it.
Yeah. They've been locking them up for that.
So it goes on all the time. It's just that was amplified because it went viral. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody posted it at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know analytics is something else when you post at the right time and it's violent. We love listen, if I was get on here and really bash and disrespect and go give me one of them fake ass moissanite double gold chains and a baseball Atlanta had turned to the side, girl, I had 10,000 people in the damn live now. I ain't gonna make no damn fool out of myself for nobody.
Oh, gee, you might have 20,000 in there.
Yeah, man, my mama didn't raise no fool for what? I can listen.
People love if you normal, they don't like you. They don't like normal people. They don't like normal things anymore. You gotta be abnormal to hold people's attention now.
We don't know really where the fathers at. They ain't never. No fathers or real mothers showed up for them kids in Chicago. Nobody showed up.
Mm-hmm.
It was all a game, man. It was all for clicks and views.
Yeah.
And now we got 4 or 5 kids right now. And the worst part of Chicago, first chance they get, say they gonna find them one of them pew 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 to protect themselves. Cause they scared. Mama told them the city out to get them, and everybody else done told them the city out to get y'all. So you know what them Chicago kids gonna do? They gonna find them with pew pew pew. But we ain't thinking about that either. See, a year or two from now, we're gonna hear about some of them kids again, baby.
Not just that, nowadays kids will go get them a pew 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 and go shoot the whole damn school up.
Okay. See, we ain't thought about none of that. See, we gotta be careful with trauma. We laugh at it because a lot of people get out here and make a fool of themselves. But sometimes trauma comes out in the worst type of ways.
Yeah.
And like you say, who's to say that misguided blame don't take them back to where they came from and blame the school?
Yeah.
Blame their fellow student. We ain't helping nobody heal. We just committing trauma. I hate this so bad for black folks now, because I remember when we were neighborhoods, when we were communities, where once somebody hurt, everybody came by the house that day. Everybody came by.
Well, the only way they'll come out now, everybody got their phones out. They don't even try to help. They
Right,
don't even try to help you, but they have their phones out.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And it saddens me. And the only reason things are gonna slow down is because it's finna get cold. Girl, that's the only reason I love the wintertime. It's the ninjas don't be on the block
As much.
as much. That's the only reason.
That's true. That's true.
Cause we ain't doing no healing, we ain't talking to our daughters. We just saying, you know what, you a stupid bitch for being with that man. Tell her why she ain't got no. Tell her you was a fool for a man. Tell her you had a married man that made a damn fool out of you the same way. Tell her the truth. Don't just make her feel bad. Y'all tell Claressa the truth. I have real women that was at her age that actually fell for a man and didn't have no kids, had a baby with that man, that married man, young, and she ain't seen that man since, she say. And she got a little boy. I thought the real mothers.
Hey, OG, did you see where her cousin put out that Claressa can't have kids, and she had like, I guess, was taking care of her baby or somebody's baby in the family when it was a baby and raised it like for a little while, and then they had to take it back, but saying that she put out that she couldn't have kids. Did you see that?
I saw, well, I watched,
And she answered it. She answered it too. She made a video.
I saw that.
Came out and made a video about it.
And I understood her, and I understood what she was saying because I went through that with one of my youngest sisters that had a child, could not afford to keep or rear or take care of the child for whatever reasons that I'm not gonna get into. And me and my wife tried, or we even went back home. We tried everything we could to help her with that child. But y'all, she started trying to put DHS on us, the police on us. Y'all, we had to let it go. We had to let it go. So you know what? I don't think that I have to stand for what I believe in. I totally agree with Claressa. Stop when you got family like that. That listen, if you know you need help from me, act like it. Don't be writing a twisted narrative and doing shit for online. Cause I don't owe you taking care of your kids. And I had the same situation. That girl put the police on me and my wife and lied and said we was abusing her kids. It wasn't worth the risk. I felt Claressa when she said I couldn't do it because they locking people up for this kind of stuff. I felt her, and that's the same thing we said. We came to a consensus. We can't do this. She putting us at risk now. We're trying to help.
But why would she put out that she can't have kids though? That's personal.
You know what? Because I tell y'all all the time, we ain't got no love or no dignity.
She put that out. If it's true, like she didn't cheat, that was real personal right there.
she don't see that again. And I don't believe it. I don't believe
You
it.
know what? I don't believe, well, you don't never know. You know, she is a boxer and stuff, so whether it's true or not, you gotta see
Yeah,
it.
I would rather.
It might not be true. Then again, who knows? She gets punched in the stomach for what, 10, 12
Well,
years now? She been getting punched in the
but
stomach.
then,
But at the end of the day, why would she put that out in
yeah,
public?
and that's enough for us not to agree with nothing she said. Because
Right.
me and you both know you don't do family like that. And put, if it is true, you don't say or do that.
Mm-hmm.
So just on that strength alone, thank you for agreeing.
Look, that was some hating. That was hating right there.
Yeah, just on that strength alone,
Yeah.
we can't do that. We can't agree with that at all. Just on that alone. We can't. Right or wrong, nobody. Under no circumstances do you trade on blood family like that, especially because your ass broke and I'm not. Because that's really what it ends up to be. Family do really think that you the answer to their problems when you a hard worker and got a little money. Now we can't,
I know that's right.
they do. Listen, I've had to tell my family I had 5 sons. And I helped majority of the people I helped were my sisters. But I've had to let many people know in my heyday or my wealth that listen, I'm not the answer to your problem. Changing and managing what you get is what it help you. Every time you look up, you jamming yourself up, messing yourself up when it comes to money and then thinking I'm supposed to bail you out. No.
Well, you can only help family so much because if you bail them out every time they need to be bailed out, you'll be in the same shoes they in. You'll be needing them because you ain't got nothing because you done gave it all away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I used to do A&D in prisons years ago, volunteer, and
You can do what?
A&D, alcohol and drugs,
Okay.
years ago in another lifetime. I used to go behind the walls and do work, and I used to tell people, I said, would you actually ask a drunk ass man how to stay sober?
Okay.
We just gotta stop buying into this bullshit we say about one another. If somebody wanna cross behind your back and jump in my email and tell me something about you, I'm gonna come right in here and post it and tell you, who is this person that emailed this about you, sister?
Okay.
See, I don't believe in that behind your back stuff. Never have, never will. So that's why I tell people, when we in here, we only talk about what, most of the time, what we hear come out of their mouth. When I talk about Claressa Shield, all the stuff that come out of her mouth is out of her mouth. When I say shit about Pap, I'm speaking from a married black man experience. Pap got to be broke. Why? Because for the last 20 years, his finances and equity was built in home life, wife, and family. He has no personal wealth when you marry. That's just married fact. You have no personal wealth. Unless Remy has an actual restraining order or some sort of protection order, Pep can honestly leave Atlanta and move back into their home and Remy couldn't do shit about it. Now that's the truth. Long as they legally married.
Remy said she was the new meal ticket. She said I took care of him. She said she should pass a new meal ticket.
I'm telling you now, he could actually move back in that house and ain't nothing Remy could do, especially if there's no history of violence, ain't been no kind of court order. Yeah, he can move back in that house and ain't shit.
I don't think he would have ever left because they broke up because she put him out.
Listen,
He stole her, and she stole from him. He stole from her and pawned her jewelry. She was like, "That's it right there." That's what she said. If you put him out, he probably would still be there.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think if he needed to come home, She let it. I just believe that it's for being married. Them being married 20 years. Them having a spiritual and earthly connection to one another. That if that man ran into some shit with Claressa in Atlanta, she would tell that man, you need to come on back to New York, baby. Regardless of what we get going through, you need to come on home. Yeah, I believe it. I stand on
What
that.
I'm saying is, I don't think he would have ever left. It wasn't, he left by
No, they get cold.
so by him being with Shields,
They get cold, you know? They get cold on the couch, they on the phone with her. That's the shit, man. Remember? That's the shit. And after that, he could never recover. He was at home. That's when I tell people I believe. You will get back to the man on the couch at home. You know that. That's when the shit is man. Really got up and came in and got the justice on the phone with her. She ain't no shit about Claressa. Claressa lied in that interview. She ain't know nothing about that. She did not know about Claressa or Jill. That fell asleep on that telephone. And she answered, and she said she picked that phone up, and she knew who was on the other end of that phone, because she called it back after they hung up. Now this is what Remy said if it's a lie.
yeah, she said that.
And I truly believe that that woman will let that man come home. I do. I know y'all don't believe me, and I think she'll do it with open arms because of the simple disrespect and the hate. Not so much that she won't pay back. It won't be so much that she won't pay back.
What I think is going to happen is, I think right now, Remy probably doing her thing and she's still in her feelings, but I think eventually she's going to tell Pat to come back home and Pat going to go back home.
I believe it.
Anyway.
I believe, but see, I'm listening to a lot of things from Claressa that's going to make that man run. And I'm only speaking from a married, older black man perspective. She already let Shannon Sharp know. If Pat, see, she wasn't talking to nobody but Pat. When she told Shannon.
I said the same thing.
Exactly. She was talking to Pat. I'm going to put the pause on it. Secondly, right before that interview, she did another interview proclaiming again that she wants to spar and fight Jake Paul. Come on now. You don't even want to do no spar with no man. What man wants that type of alpha female out here back again talking about sparring or boxing?
That's funny.
See, I'm speaking from a man's perspective, shit that y'all never consider. And that is, I mean, no disrespect, how a man feels.
Hold up, OG. Did you hear what she called herself? You know she called herself Clarenzo.
Oh, I thought she called herself Nesso or something.
No, it's Clarenzo. She
Huh?
said it on the
Clarenzo?
Worth the game. And when she said, I hate when I say that, but she said her alter ego is Clarenzo.
Oh, okay. That's what gonna get her ass knocked out fooling with these men. She needs to leave these men alone. Because she can't whoop no man, and I don't appreciate her talking about that.
Oh, boy.
And then, you know what's crazy about it? The only time she did spar, man, she got knocked on her ass.
Yeah, that's still viral. That's still going.
You see, I'm like, come on, Claressa. And he wasn't nobody big.
And she went to the car and got a knife.
And oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, that God, yeah. Not the butcher knife. Not the butcher knife.
She got a knife when she got knocked out. Yeah.
Oh. Well, she better stay out the rain with J. Paul because she gonna have to go get that Woozy for J. Paul. That big old tall legged white boy. And she talking about sparring him.
He gonna knock her out on purpose to go viral.
And then see, this showed me right there. And Pap. And we are giving Pap too much credit. We are. We giving Pap too much credit. We think Pap is the smartest one. We think Pap is the smart one, people. And Pap really is the smart one. He not. Pap not the smart one.
I don't think he's the smart one, but I think out of the two, he probably is the smart one.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Between him and her, he might be the smart one. She allows him to lead, but she is the money bag.
Well, think about this. How is he the smart one?
Mm-hmm.
And he don't know how to make a damn dollar. Bro, if you get a hold of a woman's purse, that's the worst type of man you can be. Well, a woman cannot depend on you to pay a car note. You got a man that can't step in if he has to and pay the house note. Come on, lady. A garbage man making 40 grand a year can provide for you better than Papoose on this failed ass rap career. He been on this damn journey for 20 years. 20 years.
You remember Remy? Remy had said that she would buy her own gifts, buy her own cars, and then go online and say Pap did it.
Yeah. And I've seen women do that. I've known actual women that I know it happens because I've known women that did that, and when they snapped, they snapped.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Claressa gonna snap. See, that's what's gonna hurt. That's what's gonna hurt. Hey, T Hood, that's what's gonna get her. Claressa is it's gonna come a point in time that she's gonna accept that she failed with Pal. And after she beat his motherfucking ass and get out of jail, she gonna be all right.
I think, listen, OG, I think the shit gonna hit the fan
For Christmas.
when she find out that Pap don't want.
She already know that.
That he don't want no more kids.
She already know that. I'm sorry. She already know that. Why? Because she know a lot of 50-year-old black men. She already know that just like you did. That's fantasy. But she really do think in the back of her mind that if they get together, that a kid gonna come Pap. Listen, Pap 50 years old. One of Pap nuts is higher than the other one for y'all that don't know 50-year-old nuts. Pap nuts is protruding damn near 5 inches below his penis. He swings a testicle sack like a kid putting 2 marbles in a sock. Pap ain't got the testosterone levels to make his fish puff up here like that. His nuts too low. They got too far to travel. They hanging too low. By the time they get to the rod and be free, they're already sleeping. By the time they make it outside, it's time to go back in and go to sleep.
Well, nowadays, it's 2025. You can just, he can save some of his sperm, or she can save some of her eggs, and then it can
Man,
like that.
That's her. That's her. That's her that can save the egg. We can't say, listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and then don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I've never told this story, y'all. I've never told this story. Me and my daughters, I had made my mind up. I was coming back home. But now me and my daughter mom was still sort of having relations. Come to find out, she was still bringing me lunch and dinner. Y'all know what she was feeding me? Iron pills and prenatal pills, she said. It's a true story, y'all. You 45, 50 years old, you gotta have some help. You ain't out here doing that. Pap ain't out there slinging no pipe like that. Pap ain't no cane snake. That man, hey, listen, you ain't no cane snake with that big a hole in your afro.
Ooh.
See, you gotta have a whole head of hair.
Ooh.
I'm just telling y'all the truth. See, the reason why you can't tell how low mine go is because of my pipe fittings fit the batteries. So everything come down together, if y'all know what I mean. But Pap ain't number nothing. Ain't no way in the world you gonna walk 10 miles and go to work. By the time that Burn work his way them 10 miles, let's Burn sleep, y'all.
So you know what? The boy probably weighing him out, huh?
She ain't got nothing to give. She done took all them supplements and all that meat stuff to her hips. Shit, man. Yes, you right. She hurt her. Cause she ain't no hurt in her. Ain't no hurt in her. Ain't no grunt going on with her. She the one holler, get it, baby, get it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Look, she weighing him out.
Man, killing him. Get it, baby. You like this. You like it. I'm like, Lord, she possessed. No, I don't want that alpha. No, I don't know how she gonna talk to me. I like it. I like soft conversation in those times. I don't need no woman.
Some men like to be beat in the bedroom.
Yeah, well, she the one that'll give it to you because she said, if you get down wrong, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Now get over here.
I know this is one of my associates.
My wife turned.
We might not know what's going on, and Pap could be like aggressive alpha
I
women,
ain't doing it,
and he
man.
probably likes stuff like that. Who knows?
Man,
Allegedly.
my wife turned over, hit me in my eye one time about 6 years ago. I didn't sleep in the bed with her for 3 weeks. I was bad as hell. But we beating on me in my sleep.
Okay.
Talking about what you wasn't trying to do. I'm hurting. I'm like, you turned over.
You like to get choked?
No, and I ain't trying to choke nobody with my one hand. My one hand is for other soft cuddly things.
Oh, gee. You know, some people like to be choked.
You ain't finna choke me you ain't finna choke the shit out of me when I come that loud.
Look, I'm serious. Some people like stuff like that.
You ain't finna choke.
That might be in heaven.
Get it out your mind. Ain't no one finna be choking on OG. No. You ain't finna choke shit out of me and think I'm gonna be turned on. Turn what? I'm trying to call the police.
For DV.
Man, all day.
Violence.
Hey, Patrima.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna let somebody else call in, OG. I'm about to, I'm still listening.
You going out tonight? What you gonna do tonight?
I'm chilling. I'm not going anywhere. I'm chilling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cold up here.
Is it? Yeah, it's cold out here tonight. I think I'm gonna get up.
And it's going to be like, I think, like in the 30s or 40 or something. I'm chilling. I'm not going anywhere.
I know it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up and start putting some of these main leftovers up. If my sons is through coming through, and I'm gonna
So
chill.
are you drinking and smoking?
I am this evening. You coming out?
Mm-hmm.
You coming out?
That's the best thing right there.
I'm trying to find a date. You ain't told me you was coming out. I'm trying to get you out tonight in these YouTube streets.
Yeah. I'm in the YouTube street.
When you gonna be out tonight?
Listen, OG. In 2026, we got one more month this year. Starting in 2026 or maybe New Year's Eve, you need to do your first StreamYard live, where you can let like about 6 people up at a time, and everybody converse at the, online.
You know what?
At the same time.
I'm gonna probably download it. Can I download it on my iPhone?
Yeah, you download on your phone. It's called StreamYard.
Okay,
And
StreamYard.
maybe do it like the first one. Go ahead and tell all your viewers and subscribers that you're gonna do your first one. I mean, if you're not out, like New Year's Eve would be a good time to do your first one, and like let about 6 people at a time. Let everybody talk and stuff and talk about their New Year.
Okay, so I can still stream through YouTube with StreamYard.
Yes, but people can actually come up live.
Okay.
On your live
Help me work on that now. I'm gonna, as soon as I get off this live today, I'm gonna put all my devices on charge for my tonight stream. And hopefully, I've already downloaded that and we can talk about it more. I might need you to help me out with it.
Just plan to do it like New Year's Eve. You can do it early in the day and
Yeah.
evening. But go ahead and tell your subscribers that you're gonna do it, but you gotta figure out how to do it. And then let like set several people up and everybody talk,
And see, I got it on my laptop, but the home Wi-Fi service that I pay for is so bad that I won't be able to live stream. So I normally stream through one of my other devices, two different ones, two different bills, but I try to give y'all the best quality I can.
You live in the country.
Yeah, so I try and give y'all, and that's why I just straight stream for right now, but my birthday next month. My daughter have been on my tail. So I might go to Huntsville a week or two next month. I'm gonna see. If I don't hear anything from my surgeon, I'm gonna finish December enjoying my life. I'm not gonna be caught up twiddling my one good thumb waiting on those surgeons to call me. I'm gonna get back to living. I'm gonna. My daughter missed me. I ain't seen her in about a month now since her mom brought her down, and when all of them was scared I was gonna cross over. So I want to spend.
Look, OG, you probably outlive a lot of people. You ain't going nowhere no time soon.
But I'm sure working hard at it, and I do every suggestion y'all give me and the doctors. I listen to my women folk, I listen to my doctors, and I listen to my women folk. I can't listen to my guys because they don't go to the doctors they damn self. They don't do nothing for their damn self. All I can trust, and I can deal with them doctors.
Right. Right. So so if you can't get it figured out by New Year's Eve, you can start doing it in 2026. But that would be cool if you can figure it out where you can at least do it for about an hour before you.
Yeah, I would like that. I would.
And listen, everybody be done had they drink. Everybody gonna be tipsy. We'll have a good time.
Big. Girl, don't make me try that tonight, because I sure ain't got number leftovers to put on. I ain't doing no washing till in the morning, till God say the same. So I don't have nothing to do the weekend. I can straight hustle online. I got some items I gotta list today.
And look, that's when them cash apps start rolling in too.
We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna need your help with that, love. Yeah, 'cause I need all the help I can get. I don't beg, but I'm always grateful. Always grateful.
Right, no, you don't have to beg. Like while you doing them, you have the cash app pin on the screen, and you don't have to ask people for help, because people enjoy doing stuff like that. So you don't have to ask. You just pin your cash app, and whoever want to send in, they'll send in. And then it's around the holidays, people send in. So
I'm gonna shock you, girl. I'm gonna shock you and see that you teach me a lot and I listen to you. Just like Sonya and the rest of y'all, I listen to y'all. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna let y'all go though today and let you go so I can charge up everything. I wanna do a probably around 7:30. I'm gonna come back out here in these YouTube streets for the grown and sexy, good vibes only though. I'm gonna have my pajamas and my smoke roll. I don't wanna talk about nobody.
I'm gonna have a couple already rolled.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask me what y'all got on. I'm gonna be telling y'all what I got on. We're gonna be comfortable, relaxing, what snacks you got lined up, what strain you on, and are you looking cute tonight? That's all I want to hear about is who looking cute and who feeling good. We're gonna let these rich ass folk with these so-called rich ass folk, dick and pussy problems have them tonight. We're gonna talk about ourselves tonight.
Okay.
Hey, you stay up, my friend, and I'll talk to you tonight.
It'll be after. People are not getting notifications, right?
Somebody else told me that, and it's YouTube.
The time I know you're live if I go to my feed and I see you're in the feed. But I have my bell on. It never lets me know when you're live.
I've been telling people
Maybe that's why your numbers are a little low sometimes because people don't even know you're going live.
It's YouTube. It's like honestly, you're not gonna believe this. That I look at my counterparts and my other podcasters, and if you do the numbers, if you do the viewers, I do better than them. So why are they not pushing me out on the recommended? We don't talk about stuff we're not supposed to. I don't have any strikes. I've never had any ghost videos that was monetized and demonetized because of nothing we said or did. YouTube has right now pickers and choosers, and it's hard to cross over. That's why I need y'all support. That's why I tell people hit that like button.
Always I go through and I check under the lot and I'm like, okay, you live, and I click on there. But other than that, a lot of people who are subscribed to you,
They tell me that all the time, and I hate it so bad. Cause I give this platform my best and the best honesty, and I'm moving more away from evergreen to just truly just live streaming. This is what my love is. I don't do this for profit, but if it
and you
can,
get more views like that. If you look at your numbers, like a few days later on your
Yeah.
live, you see you get a lot of numbers on your live.
and I do better than a lot of people been doing this for 5 and 7 years. That do live streams.
And the views add up.
And my numbers, my analytics are better. I talk to my people talk to me. We check, my numbers are great. But it's just something about YouTube is so stuck on that guaranteed AdSense dollars from people that's notorious for the 40, 50,000 views, that the person that's getting 2, 4, 5, you ask last week kicking them out there, and they're going to have to do better. Or I'm going to end up somewhere else when I start streaming full time.
Yeah, you can have a couple of platforms to do it at the same time, but you need to keep YouTube. YouTube is the place to be. You just have to stay on stuff and it'll get better. But I just want to let you know that I have my bell cut on and I never get notifications.
I hate that. Somebody talked to me about that yesterday.
Well, other people don't get it either, so.
Well, I like to come early. I'm gonna start coming early and probably give it the live. And I hate to do that.
When you go live, like now, like you said, you might be back. What time you said about 7?
And see, that's what I'm saying. See, if I come early and just set it up, give people time to come in. Yeah.
Right. And then let them know when you're going live. If you're gonna go live, go ahead and tell them live so they already know. So that it's come to your video, they don't have to wait for no notification.
Right. I'm putting that in there now, love.
So you have a good evening. I'll see you later on, okay?
Okay, please do now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye-bye. I want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to get out of here so I can charge everything tonight. Get your favorite pajamas together. Get your favorite drink together. Get your favorite smoke together. We're going to have a house party, y'all. Only for the grown and sexy. We're going to talk grown and realistic and true. Until I see y'all later, I'm out of here. Let's get out of here.